we such as here and the demonstration Ghana you so unlawful ni go now to mama or the program and yes and the titi your Ghana yes and the titi the announce and the demonstration party against sa in some guna no moving young people Ghana yen na dia can obu be from now that didn't know we are proud of you. Leader. So, arriving here is the minority leader in parliament, election after the market.
Ewie ye mamu achi mamu akwaba eba UTV so na no pe ya ka chiri kakra mo fanche ye mfidi ho adwuma na ye nti do ba bi a na aye bebi kakra na so ye gidi se mo de beche ye mo de ache ye so dada anope ye hie ye ne mo tena fisa bra kopem se bobodu ba ko critical issue dwumadi na ye diri so emidin de Agya Kwabena enche me ne mabudwafo be hyase na ye di nkomo na ya hwe se de nemasi eko ene nkomo ebedie no fa ne ma hodo mienu titiri ho Yede kan enra anene dansa ene afe pepepe a ye nuanom panifo be ye nwotwe ekohwere o monkwa ni nyina ne se wo mokwa kokko de aboa amagalamse yetususa na ye bisa se de nti a wo mo eka nchini guye no de nti a obi behye aforbo eba mu no so nkwaje aba na ese saforbo ni ho a ogie ni ho enti omo emoja ene wo mo nkwa yenka ne se asam ne meka yenka ne se esane okwom kwakwaku nti no wo mo de etwa so no yebisa se so sa aforbo no yenya so enkwaje ana na se yenya foso e de free so ana galamse nsem no e ko de sen e ho behia passe de hu komo esan se ayasem hia eno achisi yebedi nkomo de fa NPP amayeko no demonstration e ko so eye nene na sakro no a omsi democracy under threat ne so menka mamika bi no bibia keken ko no eye do chirichiri dodo eye yihu ne emisa se omunyina so no etise makomako miensa ya chichi nkrofo atemo omo petition ko ma chief justice ebi kodema mampeni na afi bambo nyumaku no ana so obai kaka omo de koma ho yebisa se wo mo samo mo kan nyina so oben na ewu mu a ebi tumi aka se oh we die omo dika ana se we die kana esese wo mo eka yasama eno so yebedi hu nkomo ana no pay sanse yansama eho hia yi pa ana no pay yeda sida ba special ice nsuo and special drink meme de wo manimu grape de papa so no bi da ane na wo mese no bi pure grape ne de we nya de nkrofo de omodi flavor frefra ni bia dabi we de pure grape ankasansa na ye de aye ye wo cola no so wo cola de de mix niama na kwa Saturday de wa woni tua na so nom no wrong so a sa pepepe ko yie pa any other flavors nyina na nso de me kan form osenum na bribe sanse e sukrogen bibie so ye twidi fie processes afam answer bedu ha no wahu you have no idea enya sanketo na mo no hye no so se esanse ya dwemu hu ti no de wo wemu de wo sashe mu nyina no eyepe de wo wemu no de wo sashe mu no nyina eyepe difference bi enim just say bakoye pure water said the canon and bakoye to omu de sanso na nis fufu ni tabe kwan so ma fufu die ayemre e twan pa posim mi de mi di papa nka no na me yafunu so but esanse mi di nis fufu nti no enyina me ho nche kakra na digest na ekọ aboa me pa enti wo so mesere wo se dipi ena ni tabe kwan so de ya be ya be ni ya na eduaye enye sa agrike bebi na ani so star bi no we de fie koku ase abetititi abekurase bi ni bi ene ye de aye nti no emankwane ye de ankasa pa na fi almighty this way chocolate drink and then a coffee drink and they are no pebia me bobi ansa ba betena ginger body no ema me tumi nya hoden e de se me bia nti na no pe omo na eboa ame de dwumadie no abremu na ansa na me share ye komotwetwe na se no last week me kasembi se omanyi enyumaku a itu ye fanwo na wo Ghana ha enyumaku a itu fanwo no wo mo sika se omde mayen abribia about 3 years ago me ye bibi e de for sense no mo de ye ka eto osiso mutua man no muntua na sa abre na ye ni abre ko IMF epe 3 billion dollars no na sa nyumaku e de ye ka over 3.6 billion dollars. Enti sika na ye pre ye ho kokwaje o IMF no na enyumaku wo Ghana ha e de ye saka na siso mutua man ya wo muntua ye me hu afa ngo no so wo mu atu na excuses ahodo wo mo maye ne titru ene oman panifo ne titru ene wo mo sese tumi hwaje to maye no na eni wu na emobo na ma Ghana otumu se ye emobo ankasa pa esan se ebra ye disika no ye kwa se ye sika wa betu ye oil wo se minya we a minya pure water special ice ye ba ko a mema o say what to special ice bottle so no makobako be 10 wo se mi to 5 a memo sika say what to 5 what to 6 what to 10 they saw them me 5 then come from me and yet tete ho a and it's kana party a and they do about 3.6 billion dollars. Excuses and penny for anti man penny mahama we pacho bi wedi pa excuses bi o mo maye man na do sabre de bi am ka say na na do na misuma na say de ma bebre wo ho a o mo de fa nase wo man ka no kra nkyere no omo de kokwansa saa oh mampani ayi ya de asam no court ya de asam no court ya gi esika organa ha no within a week ne asa hweleted ko say asam ye ya ba fie ye yi ba fie papa na crofond ko UK say ye bu omo ko du UK ne send $180 million e ko say ye ko file ye cases ne amahodo nyina omo hu so obedi nkugu UK no ana mo san twa asam no say benka wo fie enye sabre ne say ye gi esika ye tete ho saa yes yakoyo mampani IMF ni yebeko no se yetata nkrofo yi a IMF sika no mfa ma yen mi wa 3 billion akokwaje o IMF no sanyuma kuo no ese omutia 3.6 billion dollars de ma yen ntia ne yan yesika wa ha na IMF yenya om na yentena ye baby na DDP ni yenya ye na so mu dada mampani na nado na IMF ayi so mu fisika ne ma yen ene na de edin ane yakoye afei yakwaje awie IMF ati ase dis kind of one trench am I say okay mo so mo pesika ye de amamo say yen konkwaje $3.6 billion no so efi nyumaku a etu fa godo ho nso a sa panyifo koro ya santwa ho kacha mampani say mampani ye koba se ye se beji ne tata wo mo a se ye dan ho ka bebire a ye beka se international community beka se ye tata investors into no a bad decent investors benya gidie e wo Ghana mu edom dwetire beba Ghana ha look at that eno mo de saa na no so foin na ye DDP pensioners be fa mu hwo mo kwa Dr. Michael J Kumado me am papa kama tu na mutu ansa no hoko ani yetete ho a yem se sika no ewo hi eduru sen mampani ma ha shine your eyes ma wadwen ko sika no so shine your eyes nema bi wa beka you say I say ebinum nya leadership position a wo mo dwe say wo mo agapade de so mo ye de boa se de be ya the masses ebenya so mfa so no mo nye onyane de awie a wawie ba ye nya ne saa sa asobofu ju a abo akramanya babi di netito sa wo ye bata na ofi na nkwada ame a akwada be ne bisu wa ame awie onsu na mo kira akwada ne koma obesu biribia na su osu na chinkwa no wo kire no adwembo ne obehya se awie ade kakra kra se komode no sa asam no me kasa be kan wasam ne ba me da hye frigi mu mate ho kakra bi keke e de akire mo se mampani shine your eye sikan se no keka ko $10 billion Jessica no na eno so hu sembe sori hifo ne hye hifo na edada mampani na nado nti a Jessica ne yensantumi anka sa krofo ne nabo yeni momu nyina na sabire nso e den na ekoso anti ntumi nyi scan still meanwhile fan wono so to no mutu why yeba kan wasam brepemo bena wasi no pay am beja for di ka be come say be hye se di nkomo eye mi benku nso eye me nua ketewa nani abrepa Bernard Ogredu Donko lawyer ni ofi akwatia na ofi kusi chairman krum chairman fi wenchi kusi
na market fi
takrasi esisa so ya na osenase
ewo samankese but ewo mantemwa
senase de na madam fi papa di hin wo ho
oh okay
ti inu ho pa ana minua ba kun so ya bre o wiase pa
ebre no so ate
o say we fa ate we anti say de tie sa na tie a
nyame be
wa nya kura ya tum na yo kumase ye nyina kumase na ye wo ena na ye de ti pimpim wo hello sa na ja erwade de ebedu nkran ena se ya Accra boys ena she ha ona bufu se ni donko drobon so no na bankrachi oho no onimu kwaye mu a nimunua okay yetwa homra sisi ya mra sisi ha Awi ade mama yadamase samotwen yaba afi abedwafo ni nyina beka mensa enti me da omo adi na afi ya hyase na ya hwehwe enkomo ena nopai sanse bebi eduru no sa na ebe ya no ma me fasa ho kwan fa nchia ma sunyane ma hene mi wura nopai me ma wache ma otiri nkwa so si agazeti no te no nidi akwa aban homamu ne omamu ni nyina nkrata mu a kire se ono esunyane ma hene sabre yi nkabom ene biakoye ene nyina ehwehwe se na hema wo mo ekoyie ma wo mo mankwayi ama wo nyina no nyina fa hoden enta na nachi se de be ya mputu ahwe osunyane no yensa betu akansa se sunyane ye ka kuro a wo Ghana ha so dwe wo ho na ho dwo na niema ye ya sunyane anti nyina ye moa se ne be ya sunyane be fa ne tumapa efra na mfasa ho kwan emfa ma owura osei awusunya na busunya nyina hyede papa anti se wa nyame na aye me ma me ba ko pe ma me ko akura ma me akwaja ya ne na wotweda ayi fiada be na wotwe anti abusunya nyina no ma nyina hyede yiwa ya doma ye beti ye honka asa na wotweda no edu awusunya nsana anopai mekano no na enanopai wo ma be kamensa sem di kankan no a ebedi ebetwetwe nkomo enadwumadi mu me di kan bubu bi no mu di ansa na ye ahoma no bibi ye ma ye ko ayi kakra enti ma me sha se bio na me mo mu di na fe ye hwe me benkum so me di kan bu ndi ansa na ye kwa semba oyelo ye ni na odan osre akwatia na ofiri kuru efre kusi edabi nye kusi achim kusi ehwa na ofiri ye friend Bernard Owiredu donko na enye me donko ni anya wudi na donko ni omuzunzu ye bi ye donko and yes, no, Bernard Donko. You had a Bernard Donko. No, so near Donko. Fuseni Donko. Oh yeah, I can never crash it at the man. I'm a more front place. Now, Sabia Mikasedi, who National Service, one Deputy Director. General Demand National Service what any finance that's right and also ewa and the otwan so shefufu no aye me nua me ni nyina ye free saboba enso no se se no I me o emi amanti se kroba na ye free wanse na ko saboba na also dey saboba so I also dey saboba I tikani again na ye na sa ohum na refu nia me so nka me no dey enso mfa yentem ama se nkra dey se po abeda yentem Emmanuel Kutine Executive Director Africa Center for Security and Counter-Terrorism yehunu fi ha che Emmanuel Kwaba ayo so me dia boko de na me dia cha na wan bokuru na nkire no so ni uba free nankpando ansa na wedu saboba say no say do ye mitimi fi nankpando ntida kwando fo nyina no pe me mamachi only say ma me free nankpando nti adekra nankpando bro no na wo be I see anti ana ye ebobo command ebo so de fia ye na na wa ha wo na de no kan wira kakra o ye Deputy National Communication Director at the United Party ebo otere onyame na adomunia de radio ase da munyina ase mama Kwabena yeah mo fan kan say no ye former MPP member former MPP member until he met Christ until he met the Christ some Daniel Frison I just have to kind he was MPP until he met Christ onu ni trimu no onim se na komemu no osono ginem empepada osono osono ni tiwa komemu ebo otiwa komemu osono te heva wa komemu Jesus no otima komemu Ghana I know you tiwa komemu ye ni komo na mami so free e se wo na ne kre ana ye hwe
oh yeah democracy under attack say UTV edition no ye
yes democracy under attack
yo another edition there until no share come be so say I no share black and red
and say UTV need despite media NDP ntimi nye bibia ye de be kame mo ya ye kese no wo street ne so internet ye bre UTV the democracy under attack edition enu nti ne hu mafadie ya na asema ya wada ye koka che Ghana for ye the UTV chefa na ebrem ye de ne ma na ye adwuma
na how power ne say
oh Agya Kwabena ye how the
democracy under threat ye can be say if something is under threat na sade no
aye bisi basa aye
wa hwe ya ade betumi afiri ho akokora
nokre
dia pa na wo ho a wo de gina so de akase o me democracy is under threat dia pa
Agya Kwabena me da say ni dikan meda organizers of demonstration no ase ye hwe ni pa ya Agya Kwabena gi yensem MPP amanyokuo no ene di Ghana fo anim sa oye kire no yeah, the organizers ase especially Yera Nana B and na Pam for yeah leadership of parliament almost show up o hwe Yera Fanyo Marken Samia ku kapo ankorfo se na ho ye fe pa ye hwe wo cha na wo di line ma na e fe pa ye wie nso ye beda Ghana police service ase banbo no ekoyie ye na asundwem na ye wie no so obi akofie asundwem na mmabunu a ba ye MPP achita wo wabro abmene wanyina masiru wanyina baabi MPP sie da mu nyina ase se mu bedi MPP achi na yetimi ye oye kire kese Agya Kwabena ye ka democracy under attack yetintin ye nyina so egu ye petition so egu ye krata so aye friend petition na me koy na manti bi de o de kase me nye ntimi be me bro ye petition ni baako amisa ma mini afuseni donko baako na se na ya amfa ne de na nkwa
na me fata se me gidie me fata se me gidie
o fata ni Agya ya mama e bebo kuma so baako o ji baako obo mi nwa no ji baako obi o de jibi wa no be
o de je he
yo man nyina ye tintim egu ye petition ni menti me bas me ma
me de o ma me bi me de me ka ho
me ne be share media no so be me enti kan wi ana me da to ni se minu ana no enti ye nyina so Ghanafoɔ ye de gu nkrata so e de kodan o mampani na we the producer me ban me ma copy enti so be ye me mo a na nka wa producer we ni abie me da ase e na gusun Agya Kwabena ni edikan ye your excellency ye chese MPP amanyokuo no obuo ni ani die fatasi ye de ma president no ye petition no ye chiro wo mu say his excellency sana ye ade ye de obuo ani ani die ema ni ani die ese no ye wi a producer no aba ye grounds of petition and no kosro kakrama me nim say UTV atie for there omuni ma kenkan pa antu ko the same front page na ye grounds of petition no e wo ho first pointer ye making is say one interference with judicial independence and subversion of legal due process hwe ye nyina to memu ha ye nim kwan ye fa so eyi chief justice efri so ye bu 1992 constitution no etrase ene DG ye mami Eraba Gertrude efri akunya so ya mami Agya Kwabena mami wie masem
wo se ye bu 1992 constitution
etrase article 146 especially yes ne DG ye mami akwan bebre so first and foremost na emra ne shep kete say wo the article 1 sorry so the article 146 ebeye juma say wunya some instrument either a legislative instrument to show the workings of article 146 and sana wa invoke all the contemplations and article 146 and now me know ka say there is no legislative instrument, there is no proper framework to put into motion article 146 obakaya ye discuss article 146 issue ye Mahama Ayariga ko parliament ko ka say enche ye the Liberia parliament and as ye the legal framework ye dey put into operation article 146 ako parliament and some ye invoke the workings of article 146 sa airline ni ho sa legal framework ni ho and say the yema me get you
but then who do you blame sa dey ni ho a se wo ho na o man fa nya adwuma de beka se wo ho na man fa nya
Agya Kwabena pente by
den ne beba ade no e wo ho a ane ye de ye adwuma eni ho a wan fa nya adwuma no why then do you blame nipa no sa de ni ho ana wan fa nya
Agya Kwabena ye pre ho ye den anka ye betimi de aba ansa na de adwuma enti article 146 misrewo na enko ba bia ways to remove the Chief Justice. But also the workings of the Constitution read together, especially from Article 293. Here legislative framework to actually give proper tenets to the workings of Article 146. Yera Mahamaka Agya Kwabena tum Parliament. Ama enso di ye ma me get you dey. And here, young maybe an into your first ground, interference with judicial independence and subversion of legal due process. Exactly when you are a lawyer for you, you will be a friend legal vacation. A lawyer for you, Juma, maybe do August, September, Nadia, your calendar, and you see from Kojia home. Into court to Cassia, Supreme Court, Court of Appeal, High Court, Obia Kojina home. Name ye court, Makumi, and UBC was a BBC. That's when name. And the Chief Justice at the theater, Common Court, Omudi, Yera Hanan, and Dubois. All the political cases are MPP members under trial say, Omudi, a homogeneous lawyer for you, Mamun Jibi, Omun Twaso, and the cases. So
this is the first time I be so.
Oh, say, and then the Abisa say, then pa ne work cases in one. Chief Justice sent to me train. Niyan free vacation, your vacation is saying, August, September. October yaba ejuma hyehyɛ so dedending enti dem pa na was our political cases in Chief Justice sent to me train na lawyer for ni a judge for ye wan homegye no see political cases MPP for a ye de omagina sendi bia de ye nyina so hyehyɛ ede na ba ye ede na ba ye you dey mami ye nyina so na ewia na wabisa me ho question
ye see yakɔ ne kakra
where your first ground enti ye first ground ye interference with judicial independence and subversion and no mama instances me removal of the Chief Justice and 10 penny pre Chief Justice say yam pre indicate ayen lawyer for any a judge for ye wan hom gym
me kai say ebra na mo aban mu no enka ni Chief Justice nso etu sana mo kro na bi na mo ko vacations
Agya Kwabena me as
Emma or can say about I think say 12 courts oyi courts makoma do me no
yes
say woman the vacation no woman koso anya adwuma
correct
what is wrong with
me as a lawyer medical and catch say your colleague vacation aya select courts ni bi for expediency sake ebia na issue bi baso emergency bi ehia injunction bi enu nti na ye ja court no se ye ko ahomegye mu se ye we legal break na the whole of August the whole of September na ye she the ja court ba ko mienu bi se mo de mo nhwe kire na se BBC na hu hia so obi ba court animanim ya for purely emergency services now what this case na man then the war Hanan then the war MPP appointees are ye try mu expediency ni emergency ben the war hunti a Chief Justice say a judge for mu disansem no lawyer for an come be kwa homegiem say legal vacation ye ba kwa homegiem de omonto aso ni enu bi ni yegina so ka say interference with the judiciary and you believe say abansa chase mami kwa your ground
me hwe o say o say oh menka
Agya Kwabena
ayi ye ni ye hwefo na ye sua de ntine say ye ma omuti na mabiase sa bre na ye kasa semi no Chief Justice former Chief Justice so say 2023
correct
Emma course makoma cause as the judiciary commenced its 2-month legal vacation today, Tuesday, 1st August 2023, the Chief Justice Gertrude Araba Isabate Sakitokonu has designated 12 out of the 42 high courts within the law court complex in Accra to remain operational during this period.
And the na meji tu
sa court 2 year Chief Justice still on that so influence on course anya adwuma no yes our case 2 yipe no mu dia na said that cases
eno permit you eno metro sa hana mu case na
omu ndi asemfo fo
bia omu di sa case nkwa den na baye
we are sure
Agya Kwabena assemble na okay ya throw your petition him say sanity sanso netie say den na baye ahwe lawyer for mu di case Agya tachi oye odin fie so over 60 years osimon kwa homegye chinchina chiomra court sa court na ya Chief Justice ye kwa homegye as lawyers ayeja no ma checho mu de enti ayeja say for expediency
so I say sa court mienu no apart from Hanane why bio
Dubois all those political cases
enti sa court mienu no apart from omu case no case
baby omu pa na yesi omuntu aso ni
we are sure
me are sure Agya Kwabena the warrant was given to them to continue hearing those cases now then ka ye be ka
say listen no ka be bo mo yi ni ntam na ka mo free
enti ye pray en wakwe adenti na court kwa hom giem o se chinchina achi political cases ni de ento aso Agya Kwabena yen hwe bibi yo ya pre ye ho akwahin
na so oye ntam na mo ye free na
court no mo sign omuti no kro mu ni so mo sign omuti na so mo sign omuti no adenti na near vacation a obia sas vacation so osi omo nko ade omo ntinam ni ndi asem no aho premier de kwan eno ka ho
12 court na ye 2023
and no now there was a reason for it the church say Agya Kwabena see a legal vacation na enye high court ni nyina na ko break ye jebi for expedience and emergency response services because asemi betimi asi no be here injunction bi no be here preservation order bi no be here custody issue bi no be here arrest warrant bi san humanity na ye ja sa 2 months no ye ka say legal vacation and no chese court nyina high court ni superior court ni o ba bibi nti ye jebi na question ye MPP for ye bi san say dia na wo cases we mu pa nti a Chief Justice April who say your legal vacation the so yento aso or your petition
apart from mo case no court no eni asamfufuro
court no
eni asamfufuro bia
apart from political cases
me ba some cases no nko
an no na make atwe etwetwe aso ye nyina so mienu bacho producer obetimi dey call grounds 2 politically motivated conviction ebo kan ho no politically motivated conviction and the era of political prisoners.
So why no more politically imprisoned?
How na me ba no? Eno ni ground 2 no.
Why
your petition no say ne mu nsem e den no. Eno nti na mabrefo say ni bi no. Politically motivated convictions and the era of political prisoners. Won to me try ni bi bia chere so political prisoner. Ya tro won to me bi bia chere so political prisoner. That no say me better na ka chere. Me legal instances chese papa nsese nkodem nipa na anu nkotu former budie ni ejano na ni odima no ne dem ade o ti bi we nipa na oye bone ni ejano okum ni ayisi no mo ne nam ho enum this way any belkola won to me odima no dem we nya political special cola good say me say me yemu ye na me num kakra pa na eko
sir
won to me na odima obi no Agya Kwabena wa de ade ma me no utie a me say no utie udem
me de ma say
na me nam na me ye guess so ati say to ma me ye ho
me de ma say ye den wo so
enti kudi ma me say me ye den wo so me na me say me de ma say koye reclamation so say okotuma ye tie odi na ja me de no oye won to me ti no dem e obi akeka nke ye fa send no obi akeka ye fa send no say me kuta de na me de ama say kosiesie so ma me ni wakotu fo magudie na me fa ho konsanwem say you be akeke o memu ha ye fa send no e ye won to me nti eno so ka petition na near grounds 2 politically motivated convictions and the era of political prisons ye wi won to me de na ebisa question say abo Mr. President aban afu say ni wom what has happened to Honorable Mohammed Yakubu NDC MP for Ahafo South and his DC who were sacked from the Chief's Palace after they alleged that he was heavily involved in Galamsey. Ahafo South DC utie oni ni MP omo kwan fie pamu wom say mo sense ase no mo tu for magudie ahemfo ni bo mo pamu wom say oh ade ma mo tu Galamsey then e dey ayom na won to me a obi beji ni nsem asase se okosiesie so no de tu Galamsey no o de tu ono de tu Galamsey no won to me dem na nipa net wo MP NDC MP Mohammed Yakubu ene DC ya ahemfo bo mu Ahafo South say ya sase ni mo sen no ya yom den
ye mi sabe say ye fa ni say bia me wo tu mi wo bibi na me de amount wo ki tu no so ro koye ha wo koye ha yo na bibi e say wo de ko no me nim say ha na say wo de ko na ebia de okokoye no wafa koye na de ko bibi fufura si ye hwehwe tu na kira kwan a e hwan tu a
denti na ese ye jami na wo de odem
enchi say a mo ye no man ka say ye o pre bargaining say bi o hwan ka say bia anka party si na bitu take advantage of na ko motumi e dia aka o masen and the two no so mu choose so be ye eno ana chama hu tumi
Agya Kwabena maye bibia na me pa ho cho na me nya je me ko pa ho cho play bargain e chopper so me gitum se maye bibi ntu mo hwe na yentesi asem me nya bone a me ko pa ho cho se to me say on nya bone charges na mo dia bone he's not guilty he's not guilty and a court did not make can say ye dey do mu to me ɛyɛ ɔno nti ɛyɛ obi bia asase mu ondem sɛ mede masase aban de ama me ama obi so nkosiesie so na nipa ko no de akɔyɛ ne ɔpɛ medem sɛ na ɛyɛ wo kyerɛ mu sɛ na ɛyɛ
na lawyer for no ntumi argue wo court
lawyer for
antumi sɛ ne nti ofa lawyer no and so lawyer betumi argue the ama no lawyer for no argue beyond all reasonable doubt to say untumi ye innocent abi bia won character so bi bia dia that so ye innocent na court so ye innocent to onye innocent to oye untumi to onko dem can that be possible
lawyers for no ye bia o say untumi charge me na lawyers ni ye ni obi anso fanti o mo te na o mo te untumi ade na o mo te
obi chinchi mo
mo lawyers na o mo te
o mo chinchi
mo untumi ampa obi enu asade we ye de bedi no okrom ha enu ye grounds enu ye san bi se bi me petition is a producer me peni oye no na anu na yes Joseph Yamin oni abanga hu sensem bai enu so akosi sen ye bisa wo awo ye petition
enu so ya be use time ni nyina time ni nyina use time
just obetu ya be one on
because what can say if you want to go through all these things
ground 3 ni and then petition ni mu nsem no asa hu sense mi tie bi nu pese ye ka petition ni mu nsem eni abeka wait ground 3 re-emergence of the culture of silence and criminalization of free speech eja kona sadie we de me hu hia pa for media for culture of silence ene wo kasa na wo hwewachi ene wo kasa na wo hwewachi ade a ye nyina ye tv den ni panka ye ru ekufuado Mami bi I no complain o kan ya kan say Kufuado is a mistake. And now say yes onye nobody e ho no beba ho. O kan ya kan say Kufuado is an error. Mana ya jantro no ka che president Kufuado. Obi kwa che no. Then ya. So obi be twa mampani ma ka che say is a mistake. E just ko be twa animal say me farin po say me kan no tree. I tell you abofo no e shield the effect of language. O kan ya ka say president Kufuado is an error. Friend Lebisano.
What perspective?
Friend Lebisano.
So na chire.
Ya ka chire se nipa o ye error. Ya papa. Chese nyame amoye. Chese kam won ho. O ka chire president Kufuado. Obi che no.
That is fantastic.
Obi che no. Ene dey ni ehu. Nansia your youth organizer Brown half ya ko che no. Sisi a oba wa kan ni acho. Jago na han me hu hia wo. Culture of Sana be kakra be frɛ ntimi ma. Oba friend say eh no ba woni nyoba be kan ba twa
wo ma ya che o mo
woni nyoba kan ba twa
wo ma ya che o mo ya ye do mo koi kwame
eja
minimum
ba
ye tetewo
ba
en some we fie binum ano ba ye no wo betumi tina radio tv so aka
there be mean to me nka nanso the selectivity hwe ye we ha me say Kevin tell him say open him say Ghana wondi watem wadi obi atem oba kroma say ye man police protection or the call selectivity no na ya obi a endorse bad speech me papa fantini ma me chini atete me kama me ntimi ndi obi atem nanso akwan ye binum kan de omo faso na akwan ye binum kan ye shield na ya internet ground 3 re-emergence of the culture of silence yanko ground 4 producer raising display of selective justice and political double standards raising display of selective justice and political double standards. Eno na me kan no. NDC ni ko di obi atam dia ni aboye nsema ma no. Obi a affiliated to MPP ko kasa po ni achi no. Na unu nie ya. Ya chi nso ehu achi kwan. Ya chiwa ye hu achi kwan. Ye bebisa no we o. Asi ye mra pon no says ya chi obi a at least ye man na busuafo a no nti de nti achi no. Ena de nye hu we yoko. Ye ti chi obi be 3 days na busuafo hu no. Unti bi da. Enu e wo petition ni. Inti Ghana ko mo na ne e kama sema mamo
abere mo abai mu no mo che nkrofo ahodo bi ye betu abubo mu din ye betse ne yesi ya che asebesi ye be hwe na ye so wo cantonment police station be kono ni ho ye beti ahwe no a akire ansa na be na e bia do hwe be aduana wo hwe chance de bi awo inti mo so manye bi
ya kabna no kure o mu ni say ene die no nte say na anu die no sisi a ye chiwa say for the timi ka say ya do ko kanto me no busa for ko ene die nte be ya do kompo
na dey ni different and to say dey no ba mu ye bi
say mu ye different contempo because ye die ni dey Jacob na put me ka say ko kanto me nte so ko say ne dey ma o lead ene there's no need o ye chiwa bin ye ntonka bio abusuafo a wo prayer center e bom paye because ye omu mpese ye chi omu me ti we mi ma me Pentecost ma bet ni kotojogu for mo bom paye se me wie me be fie sana yo ye ma me no ye beti bi so a me ma me be mi se kwame o se kwame so anu ka se yo ne die ye ma me no so jam ye beti na ti bi so ka se Jacob ne hu ye busuafo ye ba we ya frɛ kwame ene o kodi a so ka se yo ni ama ma chew
wo mo tena TV so do se ni a chew
e kwa omodo hey, TV. That's social media ni TV.
I'm not interrupting you. But me patcho contest communication director of the you are doing a fantastic work. No. You have a hidden talent. I'm just telling you your hidden talent. Communication.
Man advocate say make I say my member is ground 5 na dey hu nya me pa ground 5
Agya Kwabena me yen so re kono fata ma say na mama na time sir
because on your
for a reason
people me ya me petition we no man ka bi ma me pe Agya Kwabena ground 5 no e hu nya hia tie weaponization of state institutions and constitutional bill violations Agya Kwabena over your constitution article 14 I show perfect says so be boni and now show be say we di boni mpa o china who 48 hours so be keeping after 48 hours no e say we di court me pa cho uti
ntie
enen na yehu iyoko o se da chiwa yehu e cha kwan na 48 hours na so 48 hours na so no obeja no the bill 100 million 2 3 so Agya Kwabena who fifia me free mu bia ubenye adan ye 100 million na fe yoko na me be say me dey 48 hours na so mama be
it is we dey so your lawyer yoko more bill na it is excessive you can go to the court
that is why hold on we need this even that is a constitutional breach after 48 hours na absolute say o bail conditions said then currently I say court na the map he has Yoko has the mandate to keep you for just 48 hours
Mati say omu na patch so omu organizing them man
my producer and project article 43
so Yoko ya mu papa
producer minimum with the prince minimum with the project article 43 the 48 hours is absolute so that mechanism who be that ben and remonata na dia ba say make people 48 hours no e be so na mama bill 90 billion no me jawa to me the mama bill na unto me no would dan kukum e blatant unconstitutional practice and no be any account was they are weaponizing no
sa me ma one typical example sa so media chire pa owura Gregory Afoko because that's no be media chire me na report to court a court of competent jurisdiction and man bail say one cop meeting bail condition but he was kept in custody for a very long time
for 10 years
constitution now can one seven
for 10 years
Agya Kwabena be that since now dey for one seven no unim dey o see a court of competent jurisdiction e ko na edru court iyoko ye court until now dem pay one seven chairman o see a court of competent
but that's even worse
yeah it is a court of competent
court says there will be a
an arbitrariness of a director of Yoko. It is the arbitrariness and whole cost on any concept. If it is a court of competent jurisdiction, at least the case had moved from investigation stage to the court.
And a court to run some more dependent bail so ko no dependent meeting bail condition and still am keeping in custody.
And no there honestly a matter of court to decide because case is in court already. But when they on found court to bail court be the can say when bail ni na what people no court na also court of competent jurisdiction.
My matter say any money bail we are
you go almost to me so on
bail na dey mo dipa no odipa ya money bail so
right of arrest.
Independent meeting bail condition ni na but still we keep in
Agya Kwabena
yes Kwame
asem na make can say court in shishe mu no court assembly court na case subjudice court o tumi say obeye bibia wo sa issue no but when you found court o odu se Yoko ho say court dey obetimi akọ file motions odu se Yoko ground 6 ni so hu hia pa ground 6 no so ebo be bo ami akan ebo kan ground 6 About Kuchabikan ground 6 or 6 concerns regarding the reintroduction of tribunal. Eja, lawyer for Bebrebe Catro say. So open court ni muwa, sisi a court, a juma ye. And your reintroduction of the tribunal. And you take it, it's just an alpha effect, Biama. And yeah, a huna sama can't the tribunal and no. And no person with the best shame and they. Internet Ghana for your kama sama mo. Say tribunal NDC for the bay. Yan kanoma njaya. Uni obi wasema those days no. Uni obi wasema se train. Me do ko tribunal chairman. And ye di buni pe hu. Ye di buni pe hu. And no NDC for person kofa bi. Agya Kwabena ground 7 and we be your depa. Me gidi obi aben or sing. The ultimate ulterior motive is a veiled third attempt agenda. Ni omo yi ye ko ba ni assistant chief justice ni ye say nyina no. Akofo ne set ground. So many candidates. C'est same NDC ni candidate. It's almost setting grounds no for their third term agenda. But Ghana for say yan kan shemu say enye ye. Omo ntiase muni candidate amunko po Agya Kwabena for last one. Afa tie.
Me das.
You know that Agya Kwabena han dey so man.
Abro ni nje me sin di ni donko. O je no bi akoye mistake say me na me kasa o.
Ye demand no. No dey hot say ba. Ye demand. This is what MPP Ejina Ghana for nyene demand from Abanwe. And then ye demands first one, immediate cessation of all political harassments. And then your first demand. Okay. 2, termination of speech criminalization. Say no because you ni achino and I'm tia the fear grace in sungu ni jem ni sungu ni jem say ye mechire. Ye ma me ma
wo yanche wo.
Me dey say tio utie me.
I don't know wo yanche wo o manche wo. Me ma me pa bona no edin.
Me dating na wo yanche wo.
Yentimi because yentimi nchime.
Adetira.
Yentimi nchime.
So what di boni bia? What di boni?
Me say won ka asem a esafata se echew.
There be me yes answer.
Okay.
Me yes.
Nti won ka wano nyi wo ka.
There be kakabro ni titim yi. Tie. Niasi e pebiom say equal enforcement of the law and prosecution of NDC officials.
Okay.
This is yabubo mu din ni ade na wuntumi dem for galam so obi di ahemfo krabo no hu say free akoya sas isuko. 4, strict compliance with constitutional bill standards. Sadio we Ghana for ye di DMB before no my din o ebeye kakra di bedi Agya Kwabena ye di bedi ebo ye di bedi kutin to say the don call there meaning say the one be munti sabe ko ni and your faith one here reaffirmation of judicial independence. Yes, see, judiciary is the last resort. Me am to any say court go a meduma san minima do me fi akwati anso me nya mine ne me didia ni court but say ne mo ye court yi say mo to aso aye na Ghana for gidi mo court mu ebrasia ye mu bi adwuma be boyen enti aban twu hu fi judiciary sense mu ene ye faith demand ye says demand no afa ye conclude ye conclude so buo kwaso e say respectfully submitted MPP amanyoku a ye de enti ho kasa ene tete
me dase
enti ye wie no kakanto ya na ya ato ato na ya ato ene na me di wie
more time.
So me Agya Kwabena I won't means worse. The delegation of Nana Jantua by the presidency to receive the petition was to spite the MPP. It was pure out of spite. Sha open nipa was super MPP penny for 2022 ababesi na. We Nana Jantua bi eni ho. O kan ya ka kire Nana Akufo-Addo say o ye mistake. And for the presidency to have delegated such a person now or soup opinion NDC man or soup we Kevin Taylor opinion or NDC man or super MPP for esin Nana Jantua. Sanipa we the petition bar. Now was man say ono no meje. It was just to settle score because that na be omso ko Bank of Ghana na the security head the beji nto mu ye bi. But I think that Mr. President, with all due respect, that was not good. That was not good at all because I thought clearly it was down to spite
me that say my shada na mama mere pa
me that say Agya Kwabena say me
I hope say o party mpany for no be hu say my shada ma mere pa me that say Fuseni wotie ni some okan ya on petition no o ya bobo so
mama na copy
ye di kan of interference with judicial independence and subversion of legal due process. So some of the questions be pre-warm. The also mean political motivated conviction and the era of political prisoners. Your political prisoners were Ghana, or do to be example. And or the re-emerging of culture of silence and criminalization of free speech. What is free speech? Your definition of free speech, what does it mean? Your criticism, what does it mean? Your attack, what does it mean? You ever share no? I've shared the tossing and the tortoise into my meeting for saying.
Agya Kwabena ma mencha watie fo no ahwefo.
Omunyana Joso.
Mencha minu mo mo Central Farm Plains. Na no ya na kam ye nya asem because papa krom for say minta nchia o. Nti minu mo mo CB so mechia mo. Especially CB Baduli makura se no no. Agya Kwabena
Hussein.
On se ena no mofidie kese ba akoso na me ka se ade ne chance na me yeso no krede ye ba akopɛ de opa ade akɔ asante ne ye nya na bro me asante na tete me politics ndi se minua na bi o kɔ contester de me ya me de babu ani bia o se me ye ti mi hu se na bi aye smart e declare ade we na me se afa ma minua no because ahoden na ayi wadamfu ya no oye mponchi bebrebe owo nantwie bebrebe yi na ke uzo akopam na free organizer ho no ni huhu nti na bi so ntimi nko organizer ho ni bio na nka ja okope safe haven bi no akoshet se vice chairman position okoya buga na peja ni nsei buga nsusu semu oden ni hu so aside nche na bi na hwa den so se buga di ya ji ba bia oye so ne mamenko tare no to na menye second vice e bia ho de menya Mustafa Hamid nso na peja ne nsei Mustafa Hamid nso so put de na base more things say pa when people ma inshallah we shall rescue our party on the kura no oh yes the honestly the inshallah be rescue omo party nte tokwanu ma ye dia manana bi na wase say ono so wasako run the whole country in fact na de no more than pa so the best strategy ni say sisi no ono so kwan be no be fa so obetimi market no ho o hwe ye political landscape sisi anso a mabunu no na donso because until July next year no we will still be using the delegate system nti omokra de sisi ya de ko nyina no they will use the delegate system until ebedru ebi omo MPs no so na wan ye ni twam de ne na akoye dudu onkoto nti no the best strategy ni say on target youth no so no they want obia sisi obet said on na ye yanko odi anim that is what will attract the person in the MPP now so it was a marketing strategy way a farmer na be simple and ade no so enye dey odi Agya Kwa ye nja okwa MPs de kakra beba former ministers omo susu tifie de kakra beba enye den ya jiko che de nsesa beka jiko che de enye den nsesa beka enye jiko che bia nsesa mo de ma se ncha che de omo che na ntokwesi ye nyina enye den nsesa beba nsesa no so ka Agya okọ ni to obetimi di bia ye petro so for me the minua nana bi ayiku strategy na biti omunyina oye wada ko
we na efra adwinkase
ana adan ko fira
asem here wo we mu nana bi asem na mo
as we ni de magini momoni ni eyi amode hihye nkwan num keke o nkwan na nkasa ya benkwan nkwan na maka ma wo ya ni a kire wo no de hihye mu ni de ye garnishing ni ingredients because yen ka asembi emani nkosi asembi so ade na nkasa ofa title no kra no title no ohwe ni ye kra nka asamba enti na ohwe bebia ye ko mobilize free ye na omo ntit title na se na kudi akire bebere because Agya Kwabena uko say democracy is under attack democracy na nkasa we can so attack democracy what is the first thing the person does judika ye ni say obe suspend judiciary no dissolve parliament obi a waye ku Ghana ha bia sabe menyini ye de but ma huku kakra first thing the constitution is suspended onya suspend this constitution na no dissolve parliament and no what is obi ye he say I've dissolved the executive. More mukra will dissolve so the pillars, the anchor pillars of democracy, the judiciary and the legislature.
Obi baby say yɛmfa ne sɛ abere bi asogyafoɔ ɛkɔ parliament yɛsɛ about to ohun nti ɔmokɔyɛ
ɛhɔ na nka me bɛyi
ɛhɔ no yɛ biribi a ɛbɛtumi agyina so
woyɛ prophet
ɛka ho biara
me say day na yɛwura ne ti wo pɛn so Dominic Niti wo pɛn so as defense minister military armed military o nyɛ sɛ sɛ bi ɔmo de pistol kura na wura ho ɔmo kura sɛ ɔmo M16 o sɛ G3 o sɛ den no ɛna ɔmo de wura fully armed to the teeth baako kɔ tena speaker akonnwa so ɛka sɛ parliament is dissolved and can one on wayeku that day at the parliament chamber military uraho ye makwa ma military uraho go uraho ko tena speaker na konwa so ko ka bibi pe asema ba wayeku it happened under MPP and I make sure say democracy is under attack ebia courts are passing judgment president se me na me president mo judgment to the mentiase me fa nya adwuma ti said ye na no unua ya osu di na chi court say Gregory Afoko asem amodi abai NCC so mo nsem no eni se bia dance papa bia attorney general konako jai no o si se watena court aka wasem bra na wa be jai no ma me hwe that is disrespecting the judiciary because of executive power. Mami asabi no onyima oye court judge a oti dwam okasa mu macho men invisible forces bowra ho mami table ase na okosha ansa na police for koyi no. That is attacking the judiciary. Yeah. And no the democracy was not under attack. Obi koya ade na yakasi ye koya investigation Cecilia Dapa OSB say me koya investigation oh president say da bi uhun so minim sa onye boni bia Lands and Natural Resources Minister afa mra ese emra ye de ye mine wo Ghana no akonta mine wuntumi wabu mra no so wonni permit say forest no kura wo hyemu no ukokọ chem president say as at the time I'm speaking there akonta mine nye illegal mining bia wuntumi nye galamsey wo ba bia. Democracy was not under attack. Wa unia bobi answer. How many times no call Yoko need police cells? Adanya wa criticize ye mami Rebecca. Abrantie bi Madam Rebecca Kuruya koy Legon, a University of Ghana Medical School. And Abrantie so me wie biomedical sciences. Enka wasi ye family hospital we na me be ye adwuma. And so sabi abroni be yentina na do se mi mie hospital na no kra na kapese nipa be ye mo adwuma e na ode placard ko gina o se there bi mu mie hospital yo na ye e be fa nipa sada no na ye che no unia Captain Smart oko police headquarters how many times? More than 15 times. Wa wa dan for obsina doye o twitu organa ha oyeden enye kasa ya wakasa tia na dododo no man peni a otimi duru akasa ohina oti ho ka sorry no hu se president mi ba na wora so ti ho no eno kra ye ne tina yo Apia Stadium ye mo ane she kai pick a bucket from Kumasi to Accra chichiren ya born hank of their born nine and odam ti so odwan adan okasa tia na dododo that time the yankase democracy is under attack.
The time na say me dey know.
Nyame fa bo ne nche.
E binio.
Time no, the time no.
Why are you telling yourself? You took over 30 minutes.
So Agya Kwabena. So the whole concept about democracy is under attack ni nyina ne say adan ya appeals courts ako take decision. MPP feel say decisions na court taking no enye omo nti na de court e de assemba na enye wo da e che say democracy is under attack na mukunye kura o because momo time na attorney general timi ko chi witness di no ko shed them can he say coachino twantro we na mitimi fa to force ntumu eno kra na yete ho organa ha o nti sa attorney general otimi coach witness obi kra onye ono ni witness o otimi coach obi say twantro na mitimi fa me opponent ntum sa attorney general kro na itimi asa ko gina obi odi na ko gina ko ta nipa ni ho kra wasa ko twantro edi ato maame ni so me ye de maame na tum na Supreme Court find the same verdict mo amunsem na mo hwe mo amse da bi o na nsem amudi by the sense sisi so o se obi akoma obi sika na ode bo omobosi ono no tue sika na ma company ni di de o choro check transfer ye hwe ya ko hu se sika ni ko gu company na account nu company ni de essence maya fa ni witness ni ntino sika no utua ye o se mitua ye de na kire se utua ya o mi di gu fie ria so amemu na me de koma no adanse wo he a adanse de ye nhye da nya bi nanso atoni general agitum sa ampa wo tue sika ntima me na wie sika no Agya Kwabena enye se odi command wo fie o eye company microfinance ye di sika ne koni de check a ye de koye wo ho warrant ya approve ye wo ho PV ya approve ye wo ho ekoto account mu kra kire se akotom na wo si wo di sika ne kwa wo se ne de me de koni de mi yi sika no evidence kire se why we ye withdraw no kra so kra ye hu wo di ko here so mi di gufie wi so amenu na de command cash odi sika ma no 2014 2015 years I da oka sika na me de bell no ebra so sa wutu ahunsi hu fabra o si na aden na sika we pia ya da so da ho ka o si eye mistake ntimi send the message sika me de abra no onkrofo ne da so da me ho ka o and I'm so okay message na o send ne no message na paper through my phone so can you imagine this
Kwekwana story or today
na eno na Attorney General time gina so say ampa papa na sem o kan ye no kurenti maame no wie sika na ampa ye nchiri ye fa ne kotum o sister no no akebe ye wode yesi maame akotoka amagana GPR2 causing financial loss to the state ni boni o ye nyina ne say o start so odi car na no nkrofo ne so mo de be ma no 64 million eno so okay ye ndi ano odi ano na ban sesa baaye ena ban obaye no say there be o car we 84 million there be sabi obi o businessman aban sesa osuro kura say ahwe ya na dwuma no kura ye mfa ma no ote so dia nke ebeto ama na ebu a odi gi dia wo soro dodo ena so ebo kenofori ata Harvard finance expert Agya Kwabena o kanya mesam wada roma
Osha white we can
what can there mate so can Oforiata approve the payment of that particular vehicles Maslock CEO wa unia sticker the kung fu man onu ade tiaye said the number ntia 1 cedi kura was sika no mo enso Godfrey Dame Attorney General dent mi ka say mami say wo do anoko boss so keke kura say enka say na me nemo kan de wa ma ban aboka enti yanchi ntum nti wo ye judge e wa appeals court near the evidence we betu anima enti wo betimi aka say ampa ma hwe ade we ya say sika wan tworo ho pen sika wanyi ho 1 cedi financial loss to the state say Agya Kwabena mi wo national service yes faade koto nkoko mitam sika na mesi nkoko ben makoto kosua mia me ba mankoko butu kosua no so ama na ye de ben ahwane yes koto nkoko ma dey o chicks na koto x se wa wo be haache na sika na ye de ma ho no kosua na ntimi ahaache na nduru nkoko no dudu na wasa wo to na ye ba ye ka se koto nkoko ya nka se koto nkosua nti wa ma na hwirisika financial loss to the state edimi fili now there is no acts of causing loss when there is no payment nti aba na se na edima mi kotum wade we hu enu nti no minuanom se asema Supreme Court appeals court akenti no democracy is under attack sebi democracy is under attack no Attorney General no kura onya mu Attorney General kura so o say ko Supreme Court akoti asem no nchire mu yi nti nka mu asem bi Supreme Court na mo so moko eno na ye yanko nti ye yanko no mo ye yanko ye dan Agya Kwabena ade ba kun so a me esaye me nwanwa kakra ne say almost site ya no masa be site wuntumi me kura me MP before nka wuntumi asem kura me nka biemu because the more you speak about wuntumi the more you worsen his case because mo minister of lands and natural resources no na sem na judge no credit ka hwe kase so forest ne kura na wo dey ma obi say onkonko yemu so called reclamation no reclamation now the forest e wo dia
oni etano nimere enye
that this particular one I wadi kan ko kele no he had no permit no lease you can only mine when you have a lease now all prospecting lands is I say for Sophie any sosoko bo ho na hese ade na wo betu no kakra wo say the be ya wo be gi lease ye the prospecting lands is mawa and just ko bu nu yagu na tu ye mfa excavator and koye prospecting Baby, nobody does that. Even exploration, cry and vice excavator na eye. Okwa no akọ drilling. Baby kitwe bi na utwa no why you drilling. Enti si ama prospecting license say, kwana ko hese gold wo ho. Na wo say wakọ, what imi atua ma wa say. Enti wasa ko fa obi say ono so mra me kata so. Nipa na o kata so aye ko che no so nya baby aye turu no ono kata so ono so say di baby foforo
no onya bone ade na kata so na bi tu onya bone ese ye twa
na me say nipa nso so aye ko fa no omo on say the way omo ye omo dance enu abi na di wuntumi o say the omo ko fa obatampa no sa pepepe na bi ko di wuntumi nso na da we ni de o kana wuntumi gina hobi wuntumi lawyers bisa na asem oyi ni nyina no ye bisa na seminua meka se kokata so ana se meka se konakotu eno se chairman o ka se mi kokata so a sika se na de ma me se mi fa kokata so o se emu mama o sika de
o se Agya Kwabena fati
ani just so maniska ani just so maniska
Bebo kanwa kan
so ayi ne kata no hokata so de o kokata so no
ai oba kubesi ogu efa gu excavator mu kokata so
on fancy
so come is very commercial commercial
on
fancy your maximum kan no de mu come to one abe oh se me juti amaye now
kata so mo akemse kokata so na Agya Kwabena fa ya wanka be
oh Agya Kwabena se na me no ti say wa
obe
da be na be voice we nya mi o
asase be o Ghana he forest iboku de kube
so for me and I make I say be there me political analyst ni strategist na be strategy na farmer no you see na be call rounds or a hero
or a cash one
what I say o hero come bugapo on po na be call afa ade nso enchele ye
so bo mo de bo aban fa sa ne ma hodo nyina intimidation mo tete nipa mo kan pa de kasa bo
na wa unu asami jemfi wa free happy ya na ye koche no o free happy ya na koche na adan ya publication of false news cyber hwan hey ebi before ne brofo
ebo
ya munia
enkoma ye die no ho eno demonstration no na waka no ogbobọ ne mani nyina so na dia no mo hwe kwansa aban be ne say the mediatization of political harassment are they truly harassing the political opponent and your question back on 2 termination of speech criminalization you criminalizing speech a speech near criminalizing and now say a threat and also can home and I say equal enforcement of law of the law and prosecution of NDC officials. And somebody in our so where is between Regina so they can say winning. Young prosecutor NDC for them prosecuting MPP. And I say strict compliance with constitutional bill standard. And say bill na wash to I did some yes and also almost was buying beshe na ombeja sadeni and if kra no reaffirmation of judicial independence. Is it true say a judiciary no the executive afa atena omoso the executive mbeka and omo ya and me mean you sa omo ade said omo dey ato and say the omo hwe kwansa ban be ye no ma me chi webo
eje donko
abantina show manyim da eja manyim mpanyimfo wotena ase a wo for that ma topic that ma theme for the demonstration democracy and attack manyim mpanyimfo wotena ho no wo susu dam theme na was kana antu ko exercise na se mekahu bia chamekana yam faze fofo
topic
no team na was cry
team no mrekwa
because no kwa Ghana nyi bia nyim the democracy is not under attack apart from MPP fu even MPP fu no nya won nyina nyipo kuma bi na opedo we use that my kind no we use that my platform no time no was e bibi for one personal gains na say mmom se Ghana fu pada what bibi ase the democracy is under attack ono be kire won asem watase yi sense nyi de ebone kase pa MPPZ tie Ghana fu nyina on onye da wuzi kire opponent Ghana fu nyina amena owo ye na ekina nyina bone kase MPP wuzi tie hen dam bone wuzi no asutwi osere ye tuo na so be 40 years ono nyi de democracy say pedash atasi ya according to Abraham Lincoln also government of the people by the people and for the people. So the people they are at the center of democracy. It's bibia bia no etiaman kofo ka na eye anamboa was a tax bi bay ofan e-levy ebeka ya
yeah
was it ban Ghana force them taxes the engine to yampa already nankasa yerebre economy we jama yerebre as the tax so ba pay do aka homa anwo kire aba yampiampen owo keno furata na no dom alaji ba wo mianum nyina waka ho was it them taxi by force a pow that they shawodo what say yando the yentua neja mo yo kasi mponyi de was it say yandi na ena mo nyin numbers of parliament obutu wa pass da brand of parliament o de ebe pass bro biala also be ko parliament na parliament what to ba masaji dudu na di tuma no che na Ghana fu nyina na ya ja tum because parliamentarians no represent in our parliament until the MPP we need numbers no nse wo ya in there was smoglu obi on your MP
side no
was smoglu obi on your MP ebo ina we tell the point
just of say nwa
eja one point we ya make up then chobasa adwasa for no when you enter parliament no omo otu aba no want to pass it down embrano him time or pass embrana Tuesday madaba Tuesday oya madaba 29th March 2022 no pass it down embrano obi on here MP okaho but what pass it what to aba
na nim se adwasa for the chairman and eja
2 days time when they had done this illegality against the state, the sanctity of parliament where all of us are represented. Now after doing your MP and you now enter parliament now what to abani or to abani in 29th March 2022 or to abani Tuesday no na Thursday 31st na kufado o signing ma ami na your senate ka ye nua ezi e bibia ye tax ebi onye member of parliament o ka bo to aba is the mo boni wa Ghana ha you didn't see anything wrong with that. Democracy was never under attack when our parliament, the sanctity of our parliament was desecrated by MPP and what was the democracy is under attack. Now I am in Tasi. My brother Kasemi I say what's the two courts one thing I want share assam or parliament hey sorry courts or judiciary two court because was the Juma shows as a Ghanaian. Na sikasam ye onko ye. Na enyo akoko to the massive ye influence them. See so a ebeko fe ntem adam boa. Because court to court oya tete. It's if chief justice no on favor. There ye ko court in term na say so za kofi ntem na won ye so za ebeko akodem. Oya MPP funti they see everything wrong with it. As they the chair oya Madam Tokonu 12 out of 42 courts 12 as 12 oya 2 this is oya 12 as one thing on won Ghana for na so other Ghanaians is wey nyimpa say MPP nya dey nyimpa e won adwena it's what we one brother man one Ghana had wey nyimpa surunku bi that sense of entitlement that sense of ownership ye dey man fu ebeka ya answer wusu o say ye dey man you see we feel the money oya one ones well, landlord na tenant. It is someone okutia wana. Oye, onkuntia wana. Hey. Onenye there, eje 10 years. Eshe Ghana constitution numa. The most important right every Ghanaian has. A rank order writer or constitution numa. The most important one on the right to life. Nimpa also there sansa na ibibiala dead body ebi owegun on kasa nti right to life is important than right to free speech. 2020 elections or a democracy related issue. Democracy election or a democracy related issue because election is an activity of our democratic system. Wana wo kwa to wana ba it is why 11 it is why 8 ogbogbo bi ni tu mo wi wo se won nkwa ma ba no post wo tu bi wan tu bi o Akufo-Addo be the president 2022 Akufo-Addo
Nampeni
Akufo-Addo na be the chief Dr. Bawumia na that time no the chairman of the police council they did nothing about it. Nyimpa washu wonko wona busafo ho wa ya wo hwe na mom wanu totofi we so okatina social media na se sabi o wa kan kwase samza they are more important than wona washu wonu nkwan and wona adwene atasa mekanasa. That is the party we are dealing with, and I'm not surprised because I have been an MPP member before. MPP philosophy which was espoused by my own uncle, BJ Dawocha, in the MPP, party first before Ghana.
Sir.
Yes. And Mama Foto, he did that when Allen at a point, no put off MPP more issue for discussion, meetings here and there. And now, Dawocha after meeting Allen, actually let the come party in there. Allen Chamatin now, Ministry. Look at say says the party as a national interest to her, there's a party interest to her. I don't know about financial interest with the party interest. No, I'll conclude that such a person should not be accepted by the party. So in MPP, that is why when they are even looting, they don't care. Ghana, it's not about Ghana. If there are instances, or if there were times that Ghana, yeah, as if there was no tomorrow, and Ghana, your brain, you suffer at the democracy. And Nakufado, no beer, or too much. I can try him for. Never be seen about the nature or your call. But national anthem, he didn't see any wrong with nobody already called you and nature. Or he not in a hawk. He knew my daughter in a door. And by force so bits in a while, not or to last summer do. A guy there, near me and yo. Or sorry, baby, between see. A guy no home fight until what's in a one. He just by now, you know, one channel or your call at the time what but national anthem no hawk. And now here now. So now man for me now all them don't so there abofraba. This is what we endured under MPP, the Nakufano government.
8 years.
And we are here to talk about what? People misbehaving. Look at Abraham say, one video no got a won't say. That's man you dying into one that 120. And then what? That's one term how many or you're dying into 120. These people, Afenyo Markin and Co, will do demonstration to support such a person. Because to them, or you're more important, because all young people, you know, or you're more important than any other Ghanaian. And this is the system we have endured for all this while. Let me tell you again. You can't democracy, one of the rights under the constitution of economic rights. Right to own property, to own assets. This is your right to. On your right to speech, you go right under democracy. And economic rights in there. My bomobra, when you them 70 years or 60 years, not to me now was in the age maybe you. You them was Janoba. Inti ame, what I will do in there? Me see a second there, I'm a chinabi. Some now was in a with the dash among a routine that my mismanage the economy, you know, economy side. No, Nkofu won't scar wait, see, I was watching one. I don't say boom. If you don't put on yet, Sika won't trade, no, we. According to Dr. Jekum, 800 of his friends died. I'm putting in the side of the story.
800.
800.
Ebe, I say. Ow.
He said 800 of his friends died.
Pandemic. Ebe.
Nah.
One person.
On Jessica, only to draw. On Trasa. I said, imagine you said democracy was not under attack. Economic right, which is enshrined in our constitution, was tampered with. People died as a result. Democracy was not under attack. And was it? Imagine and coupon. Dr. Free Wire running the money. They don't even understand the issues. Ignoramuses. One time someone say, so what shall about? They don't support them. I know you are a very decent person. You will never do that. Some of the things they say, they can't even tell they can't even show to their children. Yet, Baunya will give them a special hug. And what is even appalling, Dr. Baunya was the one who sanctioned this demonstration.
How?
How can?
No.
How can?
Do you have
a leader? No, how can?
No, do you have that evidence? Very important.
Why is he not the leader of the party?
Let me tell you. You see, at them I can some. My baba kade. I saw man can yeda. Man kasa by heart. And also man kasa minim. There was a meeting in MPP.
And I saw on MPP.
Oh yeah, then who saw MPP?
I don't know what I saw on MPP.
MPP our meeting I say. So I Kabo, so I Richard Anyabo, Oya and Bio, all of them at the meeting. They agreed there. Them a demonstration into 1 year in 3 weeks time.
Almost
3 weeks.
Jacob said to me because not to me.
So far, brother, man,
because he's a lawyer. Let me it is alleged. So because we are lawyers.
No, the point is that any problem within only hand mother your man.
Or sister one the whole.
Someone the whole.
Into watching the panel boni na sign.
Into Agya. When you meet it was agreed there one can go in 3 weeks time. And now what is per se? Then a few of them met Dr. Bawumia.
Ebe I see.
And that is why the decision was made. So some of them were angry. I saw some of them. They were the MPP. When I knew the MPP, I was a member of the MPP.
What fetch a quiet day?
No, what you do there when you demonstration. At the time, Ghana for at your rental or train, when you buy our tree, what's your uncle? Helicopter crash. My years 1 year anniversary. Dr. Bawumia, we're not in borders. We Muslim borders, womb. Let's say now a bad day. There. I said, my voice is all I know. It's just suspend a walk. This one needless, useless. demonstration.
Oh, Debbie.
My own description. My own view. This is my own view.
Debbie.
This is my opinion.
This is my opinion. What can you say?
What's that? Mami Cho baby. Say, obi kan bibi na say ebia me ba be no kwa me fa so me bi sanasem. Na sa wo ba mu a na akwasa wo na wo kire de sa me ye.
Enya ti sa ba
and to
once again to appease useless and needless relative to the 1 year anniversary.
Man say Jacob no way the man.
It was useless and needless relative to the 1 year anniversary.
Jacob na.
The man o de me.
John Kenya
Mate. Eja oh yes, and I say, oh, children, me amenye. I know na me say,
open cat be flow, but I will still flow. You see, it is actually the margin in Amo Akodo. Ne demonstration at the time, or me na use I will. Yesterday, somebody sent me a video. You know, video only that assembly scene in Musim. I was live television. I cried. Somebody sent me the video to remind me. To even yesterday. When some of them were giving reflections, I nearly wept again. I've lost some more to them. No. And then Dr. Bawumia, the leader, I think nothing told us there. First, we lead or a flag bearer. You know, they were doing things on their own. But since when you lead, everything they would do will be from the leader. So Dr. Bawumia was the one who sanctioned this.
That's all more. I'm so reason say, Utia for Mike now. Was say a brad is so toy na. Yiri fa nkrofo won kra ha me de pawu ye no anka se se aban ye ade a chi na aban ko Thanksgiving enti sa Thanksgiving ade ti na disaster esi sa na anka esi nyina atoye ncha to ye na ade a chi ye Thanksgiving na ye nchichi nkrofo wire ye ni wo bo
sorry afenyo okwa sorry
anu ti na omo so omo ye we ya sa na
afenyo na mo gbo ya ma afenyo za no na sam oye me ko ye mzin na sam ampo afenyo ye me kana sam oye mzin na ejima nka asem nchiro people I want to mpada God for okay baby na President Mahama wa share date for Thanksgiving na choro enchem see according to MPP for no nchenyi there or Thanksgiving
that was in the book nyame
so wo tire wa e fe na ko nya nyame wo na kwa since Thanksgiving nso atobiewa nso ato metro focus in there nso no reban osinowato osinowato and more, we are going to even they gave date out to the Subotopa since that time so atobiewa
I say you to that extent.
I mean so to Wakama where you be
it's a Thanksgiving.
No, Ghana is 71% Christian.
I believe in worship, I believe in prayers, I believe in Thanksgiving.
And then the President Mama to stop you.
Ah, she be on the name.
Asame Christian ni biala atimase. Nti say as we compare Morocco bi ho a ana bi the MPP wa bogan abon ejamunwe
na phone see we mo be 3 minutes account.
One of the cornerstones of our democracy or your accountability. So when you touch accountability wrongly, you've touched our democracy. It is a bin me ezibwan wo money no. Se Ghana iku wi aponcha when you court on your news. Ghana iku chobile boze when you court on your news. No politician or we millions. No when you court or a special human being because he belongs to a certain political party. That idea don't when people want to no no money because what you say one general man no one was here. What general one can say one who it was na kana for attention Akufo the new often can for ata Akufo the new our finance minister for 7 years everywhere you can buba kunta acha Ghana for we go na fi Ghana because am pass on maybe na the party for one party what's the democracy is under attack kind of water finance minister on your CEO baby finance minister we gwan no gwan in the party for one Ferrazi where demonstration there democracy is under attack Mankasa Munyanku Kilian Kofi Komashi wa pon chapel Sunday or Kofi now that man demonstration me no why here now or against Galamsey what you chumanin watching go to prison in Sawon. Obon as you said no go 16 or something. Obi of reach out on baby. People who were demonstrating against Galamsey as all Kuyanen MPP aban chiche dem nkofun ko go prison. Why they were demonstrate my mama nyanko you are free here. Mama nyanko you are free. As na when you lucky there demonstration why no nkran. Nti won from bra Kumasi nti obohu bibi was be on ho. These people are the ones complaining about what?
That's it.
That's it. No quite promise there. Ghana democracy now is far better than when Akufo-Addo was in power.
Kuti nima. Bibia ebohu nonko. Bibia fuseni so hu nonko. Bibia ya Kwame so ehu nonko. Ya hwe sa demonstration ko so ne reasons of gina so the demonstration na in your perspective no. Sa ne ma obobo so nyina say bia interference with judicial independence and subversion of legal due process. And they talk on the Abeshe ho. And politically motivated conviction and error of political prisoners. No, to me. And the example ho. And afi re-emergence of the culture of silence and criminalization of free speech. Do you see the payacho nyina say free speech and ban no o makasa na ban no eti tomfa hudi so ana. And afi o say brazen display of selective justice and political double standard, and also baako ana ho na omchiche mu kire okom fa so mo dey o say hano no be pese ye kan say mi ho also protection of violent conduct. On October 3rd 2025 the NPP formally petitioned the Ghana Police Service regarding physical assault and public death threat issued against minority leader Finyo Markins. Majority chief whip Anodon Pre and NPP national organizer Henry Nanabuachi during the Akwetia by election. Kwame War. Despite submitting uncontrovertible evidence, identify NDC national vice chairman Audu Sufo Azoka, Chairman Azoka, and the Boakwa North NDC communication officer Abdul Wahab Amadou, the police have taken zero decision. Any day my 10 minutes.
I'm for Kunje Sabuba for especially our chief, the chief imam, the pastor for Mukika home, and the chief of Kanafio, Omaya no paramount chiefs this year. I say congratulations.
Okay.
Kanafio has come of age. Eja, Ebo ama me kwado fanti, a personal 5 fanti kasano. Na Ebo nim say me yiri papa ya fantini.
Omunyimpa.
Na ne ma mi na ye kowini.
O say obi na kan say binka o kagumaso. Say wo twi ne nyai na fanti na wo
Fanti de Mexico. Look, Ebo. Eja.
Yes, sir.
The day of the demonstration, in fact, I felt so sad. Say me a Ghanaian.
Say, dano mo demonstration.
Demonstration, no. Onim, the 8 people I'm sure Munkwano. Now they were traveling on behalf of Yenyana Ghana for to perform a very important exercise. Ya Galamsey in some year.
You baba.
Na should be bio the man omo ya. I cried on live TV. Those videos are still there. Omani Buama, Oye Nooks president, na me international relations officer. Meaning if plane for the first time together to Tamale. Okay, Nooks president be who you know. And to me, I don't know who is doing the MPP.
Oh.
One year MPP for. Me pa boni say, nipo ye MPP for no ye mbom pa ye ma MPP because the way MPP kono embo omaino. Me gina so ne say we need a very strong and viable opposition party to keep the NDC in checks. Hey, Minua Ikasa no your former MPP ni mewa. Solomon Usu former MPP ni. Alan former MP. Wo dey share nipa akukudo omo afi party no mo besi in there because of suban we bio, the sense of entitlement. Me cry I had my fair share. Okay. Enti ye say na ebekwa akodru hin. Enti uye ade na ohun say musasis no ekofom sebi obi ani ho obetapu mu say bibia mu kono enye. Na minia me pewasem from day one. Minim wo bibia o TV so na ya me hwe. And they do almost sentence Chama to me, you came as a friend of the court. I was so pleased that at least we still have lawyers with conscience who can mitigate and plead for lesser sentences. Wa unim sa de oye. And through wa.
Oh, I said man. Unim. David.
Unim say through.
She want me dia ma we. Then I say.
Who your lawyer ni?
Oh, David.
Who your look? Are you sure democracy is under attack in this country?
Answer ne beba ha no. Yes, and dey nyina topics no.
After the demonstration, because social media and share comments, share commentary from very well standing members of the public, how they criticize your government. I think you should have used that as a reflection point to come and do demonstration and attack part 2 on YouTube, you know. Actually say you people have not learnt anything. And say mfutu ayedu tumufu no muntie
comments ni be so encourage
pa. Mama ka asambio. Eja they no producers aye and ama papa ekwaya o kan ho asam say no. Mfa so was susin demonstration omo ye. Because nkrofo betie we pa esin de omo ye because on the day na Ghana for were mourning. No one had time to even listen to what you were doing there. It was a keep fit exercise you people were doing. Demonstration attack. Na mutimu demonstration freely. I saw some of your members dancing on the street.
Yeah. Conditioning.
After marking leader up or two as if we are playing. And yes, student politics na yo minia. These are serious matters. Who say all the TV stations and radio stations carried the memorial live. So what was so extraneous about your demonstration on that day that you couldn't postpone it? Saturday nunca mwanya demonstration anka obi bewu. Nti na mukaye no. Muma na nabi abitimu nyina. Or they are in the campaign. And only baby aja the culture of politics where people sit on TV, then they insult omu papamu. Then when such party come to power, they reward them, it must stop. Until they embolden the youth. No obia per se on catching the party's eye. Obe no omu TikTok so no omu dinkrofasem. Who your lawyer? Free speech comes with a responsibility.
Definitely.
Say me kase mbekua free speech mewa. But there's a criminality in it. Ombechime. Until me kase mbeku no omu bechimia. Now, Marco a demonstration say because Marco did a useless talk or achievement, more quite to say democracy is under attack. TikTokers are more common. Obit me did you o man penyas and so or a sebi or a jibini. Me, my son or daughter should tell me, father, say me Jimmy. If I don't penalize that child, it stresses me and Casamina responsible. MPP is a party of intellectuals. What has happened? Is that the party of the Rocha, La Ajete, Ya Papa Kufomu, Omuai? Even share the regional chairmanship, Amupe regional chairman, Paul Afoko, what destroy no? Come now, Japan, what destroy no? Ejako, what destroy no? Very fine gentlemen. Sisia, Akoye, so young men, so feel say party na kodo say is their time to also share the direction of party nuko. Ye kase democracy is under attack and the MPP South. You deny South representation in parliament for 8 years. But yan kanshi. Hey, picture we on the 25th of September 2024, 39 NDC protesters cage. Mu demonstration omuchi obi ana. And Nana Akufo-Addo say nanka omuko demonstration na omu akọji injunction mewa mu date po nya favorable no democratic as this government is omu mamukwan so musimu beye on the day you mourn our 8 heroes munko they were even magnanimous say omu mamu security they hear me yan say president Krawo na kuma fita in memorial honor okachire oba ni chief of ni staff and say me pacho obi ani office ko neko receive petition we on my behalf she attempted there mudima this innocent woman and to me man quoting o man penny sumami a me o man penny me jina na nansu muntimi decide say whom man penny should send to receive that petition. It's so wrong. You can approbate and reprobate. Who your lawyer ni? And chairman to me, musi or a political prisoner.
Na me pacho me ba.
Me land there. Me ka sanwe or your lawyer ninti. Say muku ya appeal me boy. On your grounds of appeal, chire me bibi a matro say sebi chairman to me political prisoner until na appeal we chire me. And then this kind of politics, propaganda. Any in your appeal, is there any grounds in your appeal? Say sebi we are appealing chairman to means conviction say or your political prisoner minia. And then why do we do this to our democracy? Why do we do that? Hey, Agya Kwabena. The attack on this innocent woman is an attack on women in Ghana, women empowerment in Ghana.
I did true.
Unim say we are in a society where men have more opportunity than women.
Of course.
Yeah, per se you encourage you so that one day you bet man your bow man penny or Ghana or Krumha. And these are the women who are showing the power for others to come. No matter didn't attempt say, Akukudrobe and other women will get to put themselves for political position. And yet, after you're marking, na a slappy police officer no. So I say, no, so man china suno, one sense of entitlement. Just imagine if Afenyo Markin is the president of this country. Can't mean that. Can't mean that. Look, these people who did this demonstration, you are all enemies of Dr. Bawumia. You are enemies of Dr. Bawumia.
How?
Omu pese Dr. Bawumia winning elections. Omu didi, omu kwaye in some way. Sebi.
How?
Demonstration on a day that we are mourning our 8 heroes who died in the course of action. Share your traditional values as Africans and Ghanaians. Obi ukra, even nipo town kra obeko foma onko. Unim sa?
Yeah.
Obi a town pa wo besi wo fie. That obeko fo kra onko. So what happened to the MPP? On TV3, na minimum communication me come imagine or see me Manuel Kuti mbeba vetting. Nanka mamba nso
That's what Baba vetting.
Also me mbeba vetting.
Oba vetting.
Because me come imagine also mbeba vetting.
You come and meet them there.
I come and meet them. Na threats we one my threats are in government and opposition so you are giving us threats. Mu be no na mu jina one person na MPP ni. Obia, everybody is living.
Can I say Obama response time?
Obia is living. Look at this thing. Yoko Asemno. Yoko have every right of arrest. Yet to me, Yoko, the manner omu be effective arrest. You are a lawyer, you know that. The Ebony say, Eja, and I will spill the beans today. And if you think what I'm saying is not true, get in touch with the investigators at Yoko. Omu condition now to meet the 48 hours now. No muso omu pacho. They shouldn't take the matter to court. Omu gather properties are a bedroom bill conditions no. About 48 hours per they turn around shout and say Oma Bumra.
Where is this information coming from?
I am telling you. You see, some of us, you've known me 15 years of my practice, talking or having the privilege to be on TV and radio. Just tell me once again, instant, me, Emmanuel Koti, my kasema, enye nukre. Ye pagana yo, ye pagana ye, and you say we fabricate things that we want. So MPP cannot decide whom the president should send. Even President Christ sending DCB so umbe receiving you now. It was legitimate. And the certain they say afenyo mark in the kotu ne social media handle say once upon a time omuye a security guard received the district Bank of Ghana into NDC so here we
head of security
say munim say basu and ya afenyo mark in say he doesn't believe in politics of I do you do me. And yet they say afenyo mark in say yeah we need power, they will bring the chief justice back. If the tables stand, they will do this and this. So my message to Ghanaians is say omuntu aba mamu now you bring the chief justice back. Muntu aba mamu now omu mumbeye revenge. Now you think Ghanaians will vote for you with this message? In one breath, musi munko court because it's a legal vacation. You're a lawyer. If an accused person is facing court, the inherent right for that accused person is speedy trial. Now, Oma speedy trial musi mumpe. And look at the people facing court. They are all people who can play major role in the campaign of Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Hanan is a close person to Baumia. So is it not in your interest? So Mubayen in term, not one more people who can help you prosecute the agenda. Edubahin. So to me, you can run away for accountability.
Oh, nobody is running.
Once you choose public office, look, move the same party na echo demonstration say omu release nkrofo from Yoko no. Ebi mu continent na form meboa. Then they are releasing people and you are campaigning against that too. Now aya asam say selective justice. Said the name case na midiba no. Look, me person minister man penny. The court has spoken. The government should not interfere in the court processes. My kind judgment, no, said the NAM is not supposed to be behind bars as we talk. They should release the woman.
She's still in jail.
She's still in jail because the Attorney General said he has filed an appeal.
Stay of execution.
Stay of execution. Look at that judgment. Look, said that it could have been any of our sisters. It could have been any of us, mommy. That woman has not got. She shouldn't be behind bars now.
She shouldn't have even gone to court in the first place.
In the first place.
Oh, I see.
So, Oman Penny. Oman Penny, you see me, Mr. You are abusing the right of the woman. The appeals court has cleared him. And yes, sir. Whether the Attorney General wants a stay of execution or otherwise, there should be a bail pending that process. Even Chairman want to me or my convict from the High Court say my file bail pending stay of pending appeal. Me boy, now me boy win so. Chairman want to me. Are you close? Chairman want to me.
I can't disclose.
Chairman want to me. Biggest mistake is taking Atacha as the lawyer.
Oh.
The day they were sentencing Chairman to me, Atacha was at the daughter's graduation in London. Now Atacha said, "Oh, but Now, Mudia Marco filing to the same court say Mupe bill. What is the Obroni Becker say the balance of probabilities? Under what conscience do you even do this? Under what conscience do we even do this? So demonstration omo ye no. Me yes so Oma Kai Ghana for the kind of governance omumaye. They have awakened that anger in Ghanaians. Who they on social media na hear them. Ade.
Yeah. We
I mean, yeah,
quick responses, Kaka. Obviously, mini minority.
Especially,
Fancy brother, to have described the demonstration, say useless and needless, Nadia, Messer. Relative to any decorum, and I am my own. Or share the kind of people that participate in the demonstration. Any reasons I am, especially in our grounds, Mr. Nara. The video is the and Kabeya on retracted the statement said it was useless and needless.
So I say sebi.
There be Biomunsono coincidence there. You see, and yes, I bought Yobina party no enim say ye bedi 1 year anniversary of your papa numa omusho munkwa and ye share that the question was here Kaigana for ya. There be party intesa a year way at to mining now. Purely matters of coincidence. It's a nyabwa. So we needed to diminish. It was not intended to diminish the importance of the day. But
no, your own party came out to say that they asked Hakma also Ajima any Abina side to represent them. No, I'm giving you facts. No, wait.
Wait. 1 year be abekoso anniversary be also. Me say Hakman no nya for Hakman ko you no capacity as obi of Eastern region and capacity as
say enya boapaye say we wanted to diminish the importance of the day but Mestro more importantly meaning
quoting okay quote
I would plead with you. I will plead with you that on this platform retract that statement.
Which statement?
To have described the demonstration as needless, relative to whatever, I don't think it's palatable.
Okay,
I don't think it's right.
I
don't think it's right.
My retract.
Okay.
You see, when people insult the president, when people say all the things they say, they demonstrate to support them. But if I use the word useless and needless, or you're unpalatable to him.
To all of us,
but in seminar, one Kofuka was social media against the president, against Nkofuna, no wife and Pennyfo woman.
But we've condemned that several times.
It is here.
Needless and useless or unpalatable.
Very unpalatable.
But the white that is why I've told you there. MPP the free there or that false sense of superiority. Any person other than it.
Okay,
thank you for the reaction. Me a minority in my time na koso.
Oh, me a minority.
Debbie, okay, come in our time, Niboma. Oh, Debbie, one line of arguments. Just say, I do have a submission to some me another 5 minutes. I'm fair. Just
1 minute, I want to set some records straight. Namiwo TV3 on the day of the commemoration, your communicator said the government didn't invite the party to the program. And I said, hey, my friend, there assembly here, the whole Ghana was mourning. No, you're invited by me and in the group and son on Mobohana. Then only yesterday, the party changed the narrative, say Hakma Uso Ajima ene Abena Asare in the name of the party. So if you are saying here, say, it was a coincidence, it's factually inaccurate. Okay. Because from your party's own narrative, that is what they are putting out there.
That point. Okay. But three speakers
also minority na so
minority some in line of winning
I said one person names
for time coming home. First and foremost,
4 minutes.
First and foremost, the narrative from Miniakutin, from my namesake Donko, and I'm enemy brother say, the Nanabi ding head to demonstration is no. I want to tell them say, enye factual, enye sanity. Or no, as we speak right now, or no, the national organizer of the party. Yeah. Sir, demonstration a well-informed, well-consulted demonstration. Engineer nipa ba koso
sanctioned by Dr. Bawumia.
Oh, yeah. Mode Nanabi din atuso. Party hierarchy, Obia was involved in this. Entinu, sa narrative that say Nanabi the BT Obi Nanabi the BT Obi no. And then Oma no mo pe Omune Nanabi ko contest no. Say me brain so baby o. Yeah, MPs, yeah, leadership Obia ba. That is one. Mo bi amfa Nanabi to who say onu na why party ni nim ho hwe. A decision by the party and we all contributed in diverse ways. Any point number 1. Point number 2. Eja. See, a democracy is an attack. Na enesi ubi some questions so ubi some say point a yabuboy then amuka ho hwe fitimini afu say ni so oba ofa ho a de kofa ye kan say na nabi oye say ene fa hin kosi hin when to me bua asema wi na no enti it remains say enyoma ye de go nkata so no e factual omuni even answers to it obi any wa obi say na direct questions are we are not concerning the things in this petition. It remains very relevant. Ebiom na min kan si su biom just say sa said in a judgment no omo hwe ni Attorney General ye kan lawyer fo nyina wo Ghana ha ye ndanu ni any Attorney General onumpo aka say he finds merit with the High Court judgment enye obi akeko the learned Dr. Dominic Ayene me me ochere madie I can vouch for the expertise and the knowledge when it comes to law. On your opportunity to speak on said in a judgment, you know, or see the GDM, the High Court judgment should not have been reversed. And into all your appeal. And to you now, my money in a lawyer penny.
Or can they say? No. On King Call down reference
or see he believes the High Court judgment has merit.
At that time, we are not read the judgment of the
Has it come out again?
Or say, in principle, that's the way he used. Or say, in principle, no. Or no, dear, it's on Kayen, on principle, no, say, I be also. But in principle, no, Jina be Jina. Now, on can judgment in Intino, or can judgment in New Year, or full same principle, no, appeal. Intino, say, what can we not have because Obia only be doing say. After reading the judgment, after reading the judgment,
that narrative is a bad spin. So we have what kinds of judgments we have take this decision now. No ni pakono. Like on person kind of judgment, mami kind of two sets. First part evaluation of evidence. You can't evaluation of evidence. Judge ne all the pieces of evidence no are coming to conclusion. And you are very subjective. People here TM the same amount. Now bobo one obeba different conclusion to Fuseni Donko Beka. So on the subjectivity of the evaluation of evidence, people are saying say near judge ne kind wrong, which is very bad.
No. The way Basa
High Court judgment. Relax. I'm talking about the High Court judgment.
Another lawyer. Now where your lawyer, let two lawyers know. You host them one-on-one. No open digest.
I already said in about.
Sadina should be released. She has no business going to court in the first place.
There are so many red herrings. For instance, on the issue of 500,000, Minya Kofabaye. Sir, Sadina assign check. Aji cash of 500,000. The own lawyer paid 68 of the judgment. Corroborated the fact that Sadina received the 500,000. Cash.
That's not
26. Oh,
let me see. Produce it.
When you was
No, it's not true.
Mama and Kasa.
No, produce it.
under cross-examination
platform. Onu Nesi. Platform where is serious platform. You should produce that. You should produce that.
The lawyer for Sedina during cross-examination asked, oh, I can give you. I'll give it to you.
Get here for person.
The Sedina judgment,
Fantastic judgment.
Who told you fantastic?
Fantastic.
It's so terrible, saying, hey, Dr. Kayane decision to appeal is the best for the nation. On the issue of causing financial loss to the state, the principle as enshrined in section 406 of Act 30 was turned upside down by the Court of Appeal.
How?
Principle say under section 406 of the Court Act that you cannot reverse a judgment of a court based on defective charges unless there is in fact and has occasioned miscarriage of justice.
Yeah, but there was
miscarriage of justice.
This is a transaction. This is a transaction. Who was the prosecution witness?
I'm sure I did. Now in our criminal jurisprudence, in our criminal dispensation, apart from charge sheets near the amount, so the argument was that the charge sheet did not disclose enough particulars and information for Sedina to give a proper defense, and to that extent the charges were defective, and therefore all those counts, about 34 of them on causing financial loss to the state, were defective and cash.
Based on Article 19. Based on Article 19 of the Constitution.
But you see, the catchword is here. In fact, the miscarriage of justice should have happened in fact. And in this age of our criminal practicing, apart from charge sheets, when you're friendly disclosures, yes, every charge sheet on the accused person here, there will be a friendly disclosures. And you know what the disclosures does? The disclosures give you all the particulars and the evidence and even the witnesses for a particular time. So in the face of
we are straying away.
Oh,
until that means another lawyer now host of
it is not something that
are
you saying say
he's bullying
us the then Attorney General no anya na adwuma yi
enna no kre
anya na adwuma yi enra almost sentence owura bi wo UK Simon Levy say odika koto mo na na okumodipa no omo che no Metropolitan Police for che no wo man shada amo ye hwehwemu kakra kakra bia no ye ya anti no judge na nyina so bia nyina so anfa convict no eno mu jana man koy ono sanko committee the same thing asan ye no sanko mu nipa ne kan eno mo de asem na ba court nti no court no hunu say court no kan say Attorney General no ane police for investigators anya o madwuma ye e wo first case no ho enti o manya adwuma ne ye nti na branch nya ne tididi mo sanko ye second one ma o sanko mu nipa ne bi wo no nti me bi sa say are you saying say the former Attorney General and the prosecutors no ayo madwuma frenchim pepepe na appeal court ha court ngina so de bu atan ama appeal court ni pa me nyina ka say info so
na judge say ba say no ni tu akufa no point one
appellate system is such that high court di asema Court of Appeal betimi ahweno adane no na supreme finality rests with the Supreme Court. The lawyers be Rebecca trust is our case we are very important, especially in law students.
Okay.
It is good because the Supreme Court will give us a finality and a practice direction in terms of defective charges. Attorney General Nido say the judgment, the Court of Appeal should not have reversed those counts
because he had not read the judgment.
He had not read the judgment then.
He had not read the judgment then. See that went to add that one to the statement.
Now that he read the judgment, what about Abeka Sabio? I'm finally say. When I heard
panic reaction. Panic reaction because of the public.
Catch the because of no. The public applause. I will defend the family here. I know he meant what he was saying.
Defense just to buttress your point. Miti say omoja said the name no. Say yakasa solo. We were so angry. We say NDC have lost it until I read the judgment.
You bought into the Spain.
That's what the Attorney General did. Because the Attorney General appealed immediately.
Yeah, because I don't read the judgment.
And then he has read it.
And the two of the judges, let's set the record straight. 2 of the appeal court judges were appointed by Nana Akufo.
It doesn't matter.
It matters.
It
matters.
It doesn't matter.
High court no ginesi, high court judge no ginesi o si ye no. Momu for say na papa no. Appeal court judges miensa ni nyina omo kan say omo de so bebre wo mu no eno omo no omo mra no
kan sanfa so say
exactly
sanfa so say oman nyina ye lawyer penin no so say oni appeal court judges ni adwenye enyempe kan so uwie we no kan so say
maybe say
oman nyina ni attorney general say onu so ni court of appeal no mo kan ni
obetumi ti onu ko no de be ko no embre ni fa na enye nyina so eche say ade no de high court kan na de be gina ebetumi
say nyina so say ne court of appeal kan na de be gina it must supreme court
it na make say onipa ba ko gina si o high court on based on evidence that animu no and the same evidence ye fa bi nkan ye nyi bi fa mfiri mu ene ye de ko appeal court judges miensa no so anim eti appeal court judges miensa no obia kinkan mu no say mfom so ade mu
it's near the court supreme court nipa num ho
a
normal practice
for say no ya galam say talk yi nipa miensan nipa nwotwe enora me re ho pa me de am kind pa amane bo amade de ka bo hello for boku ma say na oba ho minimum no ono so ye nim ye ho na ai ye wura sapo on the no ye ke me boss o say regional minister on the me body ya ye hwe nipa ye ko yi eni nie ntia nipa hwe wo monkwa galamsey nti ye bisa say ye tue galamsey hu bibi because say me can say bi assassin say aforbo ama enkwaje ni ho say sacrifices ama there's no salvation enti no say ye mfa ne say ye do mo na abo aforempo kwama galamsey ya esi etumi nya result say nkrofo mo je hwegu ye no esusunsanso ni say galamsey etumi akọ but still galamsey say kura de omo koto anwia na no de abampo ano no mo horugupu
Agya Kwabena menda wasibie
5 minutes
I think say ma minua don konti ase say mara enye nyina na esua mara ntino ebia articles na mintimi nkotu
yeah
ba unya kotu article ni wi na wo ka asem ne e twere a da na english english de nyina yet english e betimi a kyerem enti e mususu fo mo lawyer asem ni nwune nwuna ye Agya Kwabena
yes sir
willfully causing financial loss to the state financial who said that here then they butu a odi to appeal court judges so mo so ni a ma so mi kyerem willfully causing financial loss to the state. There is no cause of financial loss when there is no commitment to financial services. How can there be a loss? Agya Kwabena jikoto nsuo breme ukoto nsuo no ukoya medi sika ma ukoto nsuo no wanto nsuo no sisika na yira eno ne de you have acted but jikoto nsuo breme oh there be mintimi nko Agya Kwabena wakoto nsuo nti no wa mama kredisika
etumi nya yi sa say me ngi
sa be mpa na wa san we mu a echinchina mbi before ba se yete ase ya enti we jise me call law school answer na mati we ase
ayene so ko supreme court
oh jai
Agya Kwabena ba ka de mezibo na ekoto nsu na nka mo nhwere miska
ayene doctor ayene ni we nyina so ko supreme doctor ayene ni we nyina
amo ba da me ha nipa oga na hapa o
ba da mezi
yes sir mama ko galamsey sem no so I think say ena me no ka say o hwe lands and natural resources reporter o ma trainee 8,000 youth in the responsible corporate mining program and next still they are talking to most of the large scale companies now omo ankasa release land and the ma buy no ma kire say mem nyenko gunsuom say ene ye pesa wo ye no and they are doing it responsibly nti o se wonti hoye bia tamana me wo Central Front Plains ana me ni menuanom ye ko Fulani for sem no na nkofo enti ade na se yi last na am so afidi aso na mbekire mu se enye se obi na kra o mu se mo mra wo according to omo ye nantwie na nkasa no I don't know whether it is scientific, whether it is cultural or something. Omo understanding ni say esio fra no afram no ya obatan. Nti nantwie bia onom afram edidi afram ano no owonta. And that is the belief in the West African sub-region, even up to the Sahel regions. Ayadia omo nantwie no omo adwen no. Enti de bia no and the afram is also from Ejira all the way through Central to Drobonso to Agogo. Enti no de bia no that is the belt omo tracking. Ena pebre no afram ano pebre ena ho wura ni fu. Enka ne nsuo to na yiri say dia obekọ ho no about 50 meters each side nyina wa flood. But during the dry season now, nsuo nyina awe no ono no retreat here na ho ni nyina afi na fresh grass aba na afi omo so ayedebe. So it's a daring venture for them. It is all the nantwie 10,000 as a 5,000 eba na say 5,000 e mu be say 4,000 ye ma na member be say 500 dimu nkola kakra wom na so omo ba na say member ma 4,000 e mu be say 2,000 kura fa frua odo we kuma abro so aye say eje 50 and I say your friend say 20 bi na obekum it is say o lose 20 na emu 2,000 kura fa frua omba wu enta na ama no ebi kura timi wo triplets. That is their belief. So it's a daring venture for them. Eti gina omo so pass still no more ba. Sana galamse ntokwa na koyo. Obi ehun se bi gold shefom. Onim se ade na me ye no illegal. Ye be chime. So o pese o ye no odwane, otimi nya awadwane. So it's a daring venture. And then the good news is that the government has a very positive attitude towards Galamsey. Your friend is saying towards the fight against Galamsey. And this year, who say we are at the China Baba Becho.
The Chihuahua, no, it's almost
and Minoka said over 3,000 people have been arrested. All of them are standing trial. A more prosecution say you don't get the big fishes catching the headlines. Sana kwa koyo ebinya 3 years ebinya 5 years ebi nya say so those ones you know here kingpins now mo sponsor de na ye target omo no ba ko de okọ ye say gusu ewurawura nse brebre na homa so unsa then you know say yes
ba ko ne
enye wontumi
So selective justice.
what is the selective justice? He is a sponsor of Galamsey. Ono na Ghana ha nyina otimi gold egu and you say our promise was to go after the kingpins and the financiers. Ono Ghana ha otimi yi gold good table so say me o gold kura che. What is the target?
It's a clear
Ma minister say owura forest mu illegally. Mamu minister na say o man prospecting license and na me look say Agya Kwabena all the 9 forests are MPP time na ye no go area ya retreating nyina
the military zones now.
Yes obakono military for ya boss sin wo hodo mo chewo upa abra ho ye reclaim na ye ni presidential forest bi according to Abronye you need presidential forest. So yes, because
presidential forest.
I also no more presidential forest. No, national security or military obi antimi nko ho.
Na no mo ede ho.
Ye Dima president.
Hey, odo no kana sem.
There was a presidential forest. Then security obi antimi nko ho.
Odo no kana sem.
And there is nothing like that. At least for me, to me, in India, now no mamembo Obuasi MC, me nuaba Fossil Ababaso. Some daring people in Obuasi behind the school. na am the excavator ko si ho every 3 minutes no akomo a omo so for now you see na make I said people would dare to do it but the swiftness at which the law enforcers also go on them no is a bit encouraging than previously. Until maybe the fight is still on.
Okay.
Let's maybe the answer Agya Kwabena.
Yes,
Another proposal me dey ban say.
I need your way.
Yeah, incentivize the fight against galamsey. Ohene a wo important utimi ma galamsey eba form no. Yera yerega obeye local government minister. Uni DC is in nkasa. Ohene utimi boa the fight against galamsey say me ma yen say means you me ma yen semi kwaye no when we are distributing development this should be prioritized. So watimi aboban ama unsuo ho te yesi school na yendi kan si wo de kura ma wo say kosora na bo ho ban yesi hospital yendi kan si wo de ma wo na omo na omo de omo say omo pa V8 ntino omo de omo asase ama no omo nton V8 bi emfa mbo abane emfa nko no
Achema o kan do no an do ba bi a ye ka yesi police from panifo a ewo area ho commanders ahodo na ewo area no aya na they also aid one way to galamsey no
a business
aba krache for ho no so no ebi no so do omo gimu bi ene nananom ene security agency wogi di say yima say ye fa ne say ye said o kan no ye ka say wo area nananom DCs wenu mam ho no be correct no say ne be ya mamo mam ho anya correct no say be twem aso a wonyin say betumi agbama we atumi akofam kakra yima 5 minutes 4 minutes time no call
asam o kan no onin say police for no be a pray to go to galamsey side and command it. They go and lobby. Asam o kan no that is the crush of the problem. But many proposal no I think it's worth looking at. Na ye experimenting.
Last ministry any local government can
very good thing.
Like me say I have so to mu a my police for how
they can who ne say o man penyi these 8 died for the cause of galamsey.
yeah.
So today, are we winning galamsey? Is no. Efforts because so and yes, there's an effort compared to what happened in the past. Now, the main person of man penny say DC MMDC is almost accused of say they are aiding this illegal act. On striking a yom fi ho.
Hey, onyo.
One just so opponents to the be weapon. It's just a master. But if you are investigated and you are culpable, trust me, you will go.
You see, to allow fair investigations, you cannot see smoke without fire. So once there's an allegation level against you, you step aside, they investigate you. Okay, and I know this government is a listening government. Me can ask somebody about Ghana Education Service. Oh, baby. Then the following week, the minister was there. They are a listening government.
Are you sure?
They are listening.
Now, I have for need DC in talk for no about.
That thing you as a misrepresented the whole thing. It wasn't about galamsey.
At the
Stop
moment,
that.
Ushe steps are by we are far. The blue gas, 9 months, maybe. Any they declare the forest you mentioned as military, security zones.
Yeah.
So Ukwa military for is a good starting point. But we have failed in several areas. And man penny cry any coalition against illegal mining crack. Man penny say chiefs are involved in it.
I say he knows people in his government.
In his government. So the me penny say Yami and Abanga was named in a report. Attorney General saw mu investigator. Mati Yamin Kra
newspaper report. Okay, newspaper report.
Mati Yamin Kra in the interview. Yamin say wa bre. And they say almost for investigations in Mbra. So we want to see that report as soon as practicable. If they are not involved, Yenya Ebehun say they are not involved. But if they are, we trigger the necessary process. Another thing I'm happy to say, A sitting NDC member of parliament is before court 2 months ago, over his alleged role in Galamsey. And majority leader came out to say, and even had a conclave with the speaker and son omo escort to come police for. Because police for your omejuma you and no man they swiftly took him to court. At least we are seeing some actions. The me person abanwe and to say they should start publishing numbers and names of people in this existential threat menace we are talking about. No, who say these are the people they have arrested, these are the people facing prosecution, and these are the people who have been jailed. It's not politically exposed persons, not every time, not IG headlines. Intina intercourse politics, no.
Politics na
ahebasa. Now another aspect after the 8, okay, say forge your report as a security analyst. I'm so interested in it. Okay, so no mo kai say plane na hwenya plane. Pilot no so omo train no mo yie. Na maintenance nso it was ade obroneba fre downdraft over a bad weather over a high terrain. Now, Usha 2026 budget now, they have voted substantial amount of money to recruit the Ghana Air Force, which is good. I think they even ordered for rotorcraft helis way from Airbus. Matisse Bakwaba in March, the other 3. But the airflames, that's just 20% of it. The 80% is the infrastructure. Here, the cost of the crash. Equipment being the plane was not properly equipped to undertake that journey. The one they bought today, if they were to fly over the same weather conditions, see. So I buy Misremwa. Beyond buying the helicopters, my share the equipment and technology aspect that can aid the old ones we have in the system, because they are expensive. We can't throw them away. What I say,
including the 70-year-old one also.
And beyond that,
yes, sir.
We say that the Amikase security a very expensive enterprise. Your presidential jet is not fit for purpose. Because of political optics, in some way back, na Adani Amanyukwasem. Are we going to wait for another fatality and Sanayato presidential jet? You had to call for refurbishment. We can't refurbishment because also almost stripping the whole thing down. Almost see, large portions were rusted. Ghana, as we start, we don't have a single plane, a flying emblem. And we can't Ghana in Africa, we can't top. And the best racial conversation, now making sure say we push it and we'll get a new presidential jet for this country. That presidential jet is not for John Mahama. Kufoto say Otoko. Are they using it or they are not using it? It's a national security matter we shouldn't joke with.
That's it. Kwame.
Oh, now one call Ebohanza.
Okuno. Baby Adri. Who say 1 year? 1 year you some fast walk. You go changes be airborne yana. 4 minutes.
Hey, na me we need and maybe
Debbie.
Hey, any
55
because I won't hear me pa. Me kwa chim takrase. Ansana mabawasem so. Na machia me bra penny be a friend of Charles Baba. We me bra penny there. Eni Africa. Nanso Agya Kwabena ye frɛ memu a okobi. Ye frɛ mrantie ne papa fo nso okobi. In fact ye frɛ mesrafo mpo okobi. Chase won say da. Fita no na aba nso body ne de gusu ye mo no na pɛ mi chia ho. Mesa chia mini amasada ye boga ba ko pɛ a water class. Ene ye lecturer area coordinator Kujo Rasta and pay with the check kese emambo. Agya Kwabena. With the mass and okay. And they send a minion for saying donko akano. Who be saying this for say I'm biggest achievement I will fight against Galam. So I'm so much jelly chema unto. and no NDC for nyina e dey canopy so wabesa akabi biggest achievement and I back of back ku gara say campaign gara say ubi send this in India and e recruiting ka say so be play back oso match gara say campaign ubi sa no say enti aban yo teso yi e den pa no de be sin ho safo hene say galam say mi tususa oso ya jeli chema wonti mi kasa dabi Hussein Donko wo kasa wo dey say anawa ben Hussein Donko kasa no bi say no say omo biggest achievement I what the
forest ayajijini dey and they want it
o say uko ensawume na chema wontumi wo ho eno ni aban biggest achievement kutin boso say aban mu mpanifo ene ne president say onim so mo ye galamse no yaye omo den ene ko achim dan omo MP ene omo DC ntokwa be ne wo ntem MP akoka say DC ye galamse what is your friend so me yina no ene onam na ogbo MP ni dua
na sa odan galamse se me medi akira chepa ebra na ai DC we emai no na odan mum nya galamse wo
me bisa say ehun asem ba
na bremu no
say me ya chenkwana na minum bremu iti bremu asem it is me see DC in the sitting MP counter accusation we so ye galamse we say me galamse what is all man penny step in and what is the regional minister buffer leader Erastus Asaredonko ni investigations okoye ye say DC is now and omoji tools on excavating machines what is the president I be that and then nyame nwa say me nyafu say ne beka say omo biggest achievement say ya jelly want me na me so conversation we I think it fits into that hidden agenda Ramahama onya 30 mobeko President Akufo-Addo
Adam apo no na
say because am edin President Akufo-Addo mpo na owo another election to run and na constitutionally allowed election to run or see ordinary presidency at line so say obe fight galamse
no de kojile
Ramahama mpokra na you need to constitutionally only another term to run. What is what can say? What is what committing who to the fight against Galamse? What to be that?
Neka and say medemako nwa to so. And say be na resource aba no. And dey wo.
Ayen tam kase pa. Say president be kase. Say ye beto Galamse so de makunwa mbobe. Ayen tam kase. O we so to one among and among two ye say. First and foremost, yen sanctioning regime no. First thank 3 to 5 years or they call 15 years and on crofo be criticize here Akufo-Addo say hey Galamse ya dey call
25 years
or 15 to 25 and I say there be Ghana nsuo any assassin who hia me asense me lose me presidency et ye chi obi so ye illegal miner ye fa ne ko between 15 to 25 years odina kunya na to ho
na won't menye 20
odina kunya na to
25 who amended the law why na amend the law no any MPP na amend the law
and make say President Mahama
25 all man 20 say they be
na be say me President Mahama and also that Jacob na so that President Mahama oni akunya bia di ekwentimi kan say odin akunya to so ye Akufo-Addo metimi kan sa enti se me ka say
so no na mo fa na kunya di nechi Akufo-Addo no na ma no na kunya di nechi
e return agenda building ti ase me dika ebiomo so we dey 1 minute ye Akufo-Addo pen so e no hu se there bi se ne yera fu se ni kan no enkrofo bi ho a omo mindset no se ne no dey Fulani for year example no about mining any ade bi no aya na primitive enti ebinom ho kra omunim about meters say utwin hu free nsuo hu ni ade enti ye Akufo-Addo any University of Mines for koye collaboration step obi bia otu forma kodie o Ghana he bia no mon check mon fa ne nkosuku na mon tretne ho se ne omo ye mining no sa nipa we ene so fight Galamse na nyane e obi say this for say o fight Galamse a o say ye jeli wuntumi e yakomna enti the fight against Galamse there ye Akufo-Addo ne show enough commitment ye Ramahama ye there adabraka it is because say o majeli wuntumi ti Galamse fight atofom e yakomna me last 8 ni so mu ye no e ya rahosem say enipa nwotwe no efiri mu minka ebusuafo ya but na omudi NDC ene Ghana menyoso mu tintima pa enti nyame nchichire busuare make us no so na me we ye bi ko wo Akwatia camp your party ni ba be friend there be black ni dey beto ansem so the party your party ni amabona ni ma me da form e wo Akwatia camp enti party mpenifo chemenyame omuna ba be sun enti ama the ma yako
ebo we can say bi ohun galamsey some say can sometimes some say me kasa say na me kasa nkane no let me can be wa ha ma yeti fati the first 4 years of Mampeni that Akufo administration man kasa ntia galamsey na me de mani hwade and me adwuma bi wa bra na this war power 2016 2013 2014 no mo betu go do chebi do ma say when densu no kasa wo pa single-handedly me konya for over 1 year na consider na na lance minister ahomachi 5 o'clock na mche ni fie gate ano be tete ne sa o ma tumi antu gold no ana ndi se fie power nti na densu no aye kama it says that we tie ya change of government buy no ade me ye mu binom de ahoden ne ye nkwa anka we bidu ba bi nkwa anka mo ye mu bi afiri wi asempo no ye konya for over 1 year nti anye na saban fo fraba na de na ye kon ye de ye nkwato so kon ye de gito wo se de be ye nsɛn no obi abana so abɛsɛn no yes menka be probably kwa menya me won say I say so bibi bana sa de ne na so ka na wo ka twimpa ifo adwena esi so no na mo no wa be ye otanfo senior se chiro man nipa nwotwi na so bra ye kwa obu wa ye kwa because ye se de nya de no so mfa so bia say ade no magyan say ya na de no I say and it seems say ahoho be gum bebre me so ko wuwura mu pa Mali, Niger, Burkina, Togo, Benin, Nigerians wo galamsey di tubu pa and you to meet sankofo ni na if truly and ya na ye yakofo sankofo na ye de asasera no mutu and ye je kata and can to me kokon ebo 4 minutes ni I'm sorry
amanka de amensha na amanka de MPP fo mboa chairman won to me kra mboa papa maybe ocean many information there instead of the main prison or diagnostic center pocho or your prisoner or you go prison ho no more in check diagnostic center or
on tap or on tap
is your right to health and so
no on tap order time that was a diagnostic center
right to health
Ghana freedoms are no what prison wo ati be that
no right to health is fundamental
oh ati be that
bonya botro
asem no there asem okay since one boy there papa na asem bi wo ho kan no move forest zo wo ho nze impo betu akana kofie ekono so ba chen nwa na mo ye play bag ni so wo ho na koko vote zo wo ho some bebre nti say na say why dem open that can asem na why the babeni na chi do ya no sometimes I pity won to me because other cases no one if I tell you move forest I'm told even the evidence no more glaring than even the first one nti one monka mo mbonizin bebre one MPP for no onye fine in the like fine market onye hwe which is not true eja I mean my can wa hade last me can wa hade MPP na NDC nyinala so what you campaign a change the next for the next election opempo mo bia amfa galamsey function no constitution mama Ghana fo when say NDC and MPP no one to abam on the basis of galamsey as about to wash me na no one kasa we do ye zinda wo beye nti don't vote for party or don't vote against party on the basis of galamsey efforts are being made them in McCain but I mean more worrying you there this fight it is not a fight ever master your phone a police for chasing go for forest in Coutinho under just one leg of it if your party you succeed pa Canada or who to go to Senegal China who to go to Senegal America who to go to Senegal there are countries who to go to Senegal now echo one or manuma the one who say the one as say there one India we bubu India was say now so who to go to papa pompo Senegal even as no see en kwan there you have small experts Your engineers were ha. Your agriculturists, your soil scientists were ha. Your forest scientists were ha. Able to na. Ya small one. What could see them away in China? What could see you baby? No, but sometimes you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Only WAEC exams receive to copy a copy of ya. Also a criminal. Watch you. So Obia Yazama successfully. Let's a copy on your one. Young China, young Australia, Canada. Yes, because Chinese if they want to go though.
And see how they do it.
And one say yes, one say all these countries mabu going in ala. What to go in the end? Into young Konko suya best practices. Na yen maybe maka wa ha. In engineers say one eja yen twonhye dem by 1 month. One far road map mra e kona e be fodo a e be mining. Go do not you too eja because we need to go to support this economy. But even kona e be fodo ye bu twa ye no surin say yen asasarin say yen soil on say see you to me the mazen paza no we are succeeding because one it will create jobs for the youth. I have said it. This cooperative area where you was training coffee. Let's group the way 20 30 now abanankasa on work on koto infil what was I responsible mining mama so kind of koto asamba abanankasa koto
for more
no ye work and pay oh extra one kwan infil so abanas until now and final for baby and baby offer them galam say we need to give them direction. A corner of Fada obey ma azin no watu ma nkofo under wawa e bi bo na neba don senyimpa in the kidney yareba wa doso cancer na azin na they are all attributable to oye galamsey nti mesre as for the policies of it na MPP bekade na NDC bekade na mketa Ghana for the baby edusi silent. I don't even expect them to put it there because what are you going to say again?
They will come so want to me and
yes, that's it. Mama and political party being back and they are no or you holier than thou when it comes to the issue of Galamsey. I know say I know make a action on papa because we are caught I don't watch that there. If you know impose an no ones in no the headquarters or my pain na so yankasa office nankasa pono no was she that means the Mazabina Wakodo, the professor from Paul Watson reporting, Mr. President. Remember, as I'm Attorney General, I don't want to run, Mr. President, Mr. Slow. Demo reporting, you panel one is a woman. Your mom bring you in Z. Say, you want to someone back and say, no,
democracy is under attack.
Let us say, I must say, Papa, and then Mombre, and say, Mobe, you come to training and I be see what.
Thank you for the
word so sweet.
For
the copy of
the
I had a soft copy. You have given me the hard copy.
You be home common, they were so dear, Coco, say, Mrs. Sana, be a jumbo kind of Marquis. Young I'm saying some. Me de bibia me gina na me gina ni wudi ma ye pass all mine say ya makwan ye du bibia ye duri ye wa ho egumu a de bia makoso aka me de sagana fo kora na etu a eni ye betumi a regulate ho kakra but ho na begum na omo ye adwan of impunity China for do say na da prison Ghana ye chi om bebre kwa de tin so deport no onto ba be ye o send you be deport no o go do no so ko Maninam Ghana for to be come Mali enko ye omusu sa. No to be come Niger any Burkina Faso Ghana no to be come Nigeria. Enko say Nigeria for so to Galamsey wo ho. O to be ko Togo. Who dare you? Say Ghana no ko Togo so ko to Galamsey. Now say omusu. Usuru. Now so ye e boys esie ya man ho kwa mabo bia uramu bi. E na niam ase ya na se hwe. Mekoso akasese ya hwe ya. Yetete wo ye no honhon agoragoro o ye de Ghana de ye mpe ho asem ye mpe de be pe ho asem no na ayi too late nti ano pay madam ase papa Kwame me da se papa kwa me ye lawyer ni na kit ya ke dem fun da ben September 4
Osimin sure so be hwe we
meba takra se beba pa 4 September na ye 1 week no
and adeduana
for 40 days no enti market ye beba why mensuru ye ba pa na so time na me hwe 4 September okay enye no me ma me nyame na ye sunyane ono oh meba pa ma mami nyame na ye sunyan ante se wo no so na wotwe da na efia da be na wotwe e wo sunyan mitumi ma dokure de ba ko pe braninti na so ye dan a boti menka ando pay me da Bernardo Wiredu Donko lawyer ni Obama APP o ne shattered tuntum akogya mbo ne kumu me da se kwame na fe de oto no so Emmanuel Kutin ono na ye executive director Edema Center for Security and Counter-Terrorism. Yebedi nkomo for security ho akiri enye next time yebedi nkomo sense ne ma bi boboba yebedi ho nkomo na fe Ebobokman deputy communication director de ma UP party no na fe honorable Fusini Donko or deputy director general
deputy communication director
my boss okay deputy national service authority
national service so 2 months in market
it's been processed
okay
process is mama mo de be to ya hu no madam one second let me respond to that. 1 second. Lukura woman say president Atia says obutu market so we are working with the finance minister to
Nana ekuya adepa Rena Dankwa na enra eye woda enti nana ekuya adepa Rena Dankwa bebi a obia no utirinkwa efi papa re ho sanso na maami Lizi onso eno so eye woda onko ana re nkwansa sa onso mountain kwasa anope mami chemi nua Edwedo Wusu aka a D of Monami edi bebi a obia no meba as usual meba na ya kele no and IGP sani e frɛ no IGP Bright Mensa Monami anope yi onso moachi and then Mr Mensa no ade bidi mu simu but dan a ne mabesisa enti edi mbesi ya na maka sɛ ɔma ne awie nyina ye dia se yebetena se ejeje ho ankpofo je ka se bi osi ebeja ejeje ho amasama fa yase se yemayeni anaho a yemayeni anaho a ne ya nsone ne ma bi so enyi ne ma bi ewum enye papa mfiri mu a yebewi se no na ajinsa mu ebe ha adwene papa esanse Ghana yini akukuduro ne ma bi hu be se etumi siesie bibi nne asoche na tumi aba mampani ma ha ma mesrew ma woni na ho se de ye mampani na nado abere so enkrofo bi da no anka no kranchire no ama 3.6 billion dollars corporate tax and some oil entitlement bi so de man fa mayen ne ye IMF ma DDP baaye man krofo wiye no ma that ade no da so wo ho document ne eba metina fi akasa na me kan biribi abesin kono na me kan me di da Agya Kwabena why I don't be share